Band-Aid gang. Y'all getting here. Damn that like button. Thank y'all for joining us. We beat you. Y'all know how. I'm C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying, and I said, damn, I'm with the We beat you, the Diamond Gang in the building. Y'all know how we hold it.
What's up,
Make sure y'all hit that like button so we can manipulate this algorithm and get our lives in motion, gang. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go. We got 4 in the building. Please double tap the screen. We are vertical and horizontal. We trying to have it our way. Band-Aid gang, let's get this message up out here. Let's go. Salute to the whole gang. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that showed up last night. It was a wonderful show, man. I can't be more grateful than I am today for being able to put this information out here. Shouts out to everybody in the Nolan Wells sector, y'all. We right here. We're doing them all type of ways. We're going to keep on going, man, until we get justice for Nolan Ways and his mama and his family. Now, y'all know how we hold it, gang. People innocent until proven guilty. We don't put nothing past nobody on this channel. Nobody on this channel. So we don't know them and they don't know us. We just know what we see on YouTube. I said, damn. What up, Diamond Gang?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know, man. Ain't nothing but the rent, man. Just trying to get this message out here for everybody, man. We've been doing pretty good in the algorithms, man. I'm definitely going to put out some more nice little snippets for everybody. Y'all, we're going to have this clothing line get ready to come soon in the next couple months, man. We're going official, authentic shit. No shit that you just order and they print it up for you. This ain't the I print it up for you type of channel. Now, we coming with that real cotton. I said, damn. Hit the like button, Band-Aid gang. Let's go. We're going to wait till a couple people come up in here. Who was on the platform with us last night? What was her name? Get the cap on her. What was her magical stylist? Was that her name?
Yeah, it was like Master something, Master Stylist.
Was it Master Stylist? That. Master Stylist.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, she turned up last night, man. She turned out.
Yeah, she had me cracking up.
We had a great panel last night. I can't be more thankful for that. Hope everybody liked the thumbnail before we get the live started. You know what I'm saying? We on Eastern time tonight. Band-Aid gang on Eastern time tonight, man. Y'all know how we hold it, man. We all across the world, boots on the ground. Thank God I know everybody's seen the community post. We was out there in Ocean Springs, man. We got a chance to go through it. I didn't get a chance to, really put boots on the ground. What up, September Virgo? I'm slowly easing them videos in that you gave to me. I wasn't gonna go on tonight, but I said, damn. What up to you, gang? Got my mind up in the building. Got 7 in the building. They waiting on us to get ready to start. What time you got on your end? We on Eastern time, Band-Aid gang. At this time, we'll be probably on Central in a couple of days. Then we'll be back on Pacific time. You know how Band-Aid gang is, man. We all over the United States.
Right, it's 10:23.
Okay, so we good. Let's go. Band-Aid gang. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. We got another user back up in here, gang. What's going on with you? Yeah, you know I'm gonna come on tonight, gang. I told you I like to pump fake, gang. We will pump fake. I said, damn. I'm glad to have you back to the channel. Thank you for subscribing, user. I appreciate you coming back. Hopefully what we saying, man, is keeping people on the right path. Hey, we got some breaking news, y'all. Did y'all notice, Diamond Gang? Did you notice yesterday? Let me go ahead and stop the music, gang, before we get ready to go. I'm gonna show y'all some weird pictures. Y'all know I'm weird, gang. Y'all do all type of shit. Y'all hit that like button. Band-Aid gang. And when y'all know when we say Band-Aid gang, when we say bad, B-A-G, that stands for Band-Aid gang. We ain't talking about the money bag, we're just talking about the Band-Aid gang. But we'll take that shit too. You know what I'm saying? If you want to donate to the channel, it is Content Kings. I'll put it in the chat with a Z. And you can also throw them gifts up, y'all, because we've been dropping nothing but gems to y'all. Or you can hit the super chat. Thank you, gang. That helps us get this information out, y'all. Hey, we work hard. I work hard. Diamond Gang. We get up here. We push a hard line. We doing it for. We definitely. And y'all know one thing for sure and 2 things for certain. We putting boots on the ground. We put boots on the ground. And there's something going on in Mississippi. Them boys out there in Mississippi, man, they ain't playing. Hold on. Them boys out there in Mississippi, I stopped the music. Welcome everybody to the We Beat You channel. Band-Aid gang, I'm C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And I said, damn, thank y'all for coming tonight. Man, there's a lot going on in Mississippi. Them boys standing 10 toes down. I was on September Virgo. I got her highlighted. She sent me some. Damn, I forgot to put that up there, September Virgo. Them boys in Mississippi not playing, Diamond Gang. Them boys said they got everybody in the colleges, in the stores, everybody bearing arms, and they going to take matters in their own hands if they have to, man. These boys is not playing.
It's about time.
Hey, get this dude, this homosexual guy, this perverted guy out of here. He want to know if people homosexuals, gang. What do you come over here with that, gang? Brother came over here with a whole thong on, but he a man, bro. Get up out of here, bro. We don't. Who is you? Who sent this dude, gang? Somebody get him out of here. He done pulled up to the wrong channel. Talk about homosexual. What you looking for, bro? This ain't no the Blue Flame. This ain't the This ain't the Blue Cafe. This ain't. You gotta get your ass up out of here, bro. Somebody get him up out of here. Tighten him up. Tighten him up with that wrench. We gonna tighten your ass up. Boy, you came over here with the roll. Oh, this is just a homosexual channel. Nah, you looking for one? Diamond Gang, is this dude over here looking for a homosexual? What you looking for, gang? Bro, over here. I said, weird. It's a homosexual channel. You came over any homosexuals over here, bro? No, hell no. What you on, gang? What kind of drugs is you on, bro? Get up out of here, bro. You mad?
Yeah, you on the wrong channel for that, buddy.
Kick you in your ass, kick a knot in your drawers. You just don't come over here with that shit, boy. We'll do you all type of ways, boy. I mean, any homosexuals over here? What you looking, bro? This is not the what was the Blue Oyster, bro? I think this is the Blue Oyster Club on. Boy, you better get your ass up out of here. Like, what you talking about? This Band-Aid Gang channel, man. What you talking about? We beat you. Just like we just kicked your ass up out of this live. He got kicked out of the live. Who comes on live and get kicked out? Come over somebody's channel. Band-Aid Gang, what's up, y'all? Hello. We got 72 in the building. Please double tap the screen. Hey, y'all, we ran it up last night. We did get over 100 likes, y'all, so I do appreciate that. We was dropping gems last night, and we're going to do it again, y'all. Thank y'all. We're going to do it again. I'm going to hit everybody, and I hope y'all notice everybody now is playing what we played last night. Everything that we played last night, these people playing now, and that's good. But we are trendsetters over here on this channel. But they still ain't got to the nights. They still ain't got to the nights of Columbus yet. What's taking these people so long, user? September Virgo, what's taking them so long? Diamond Game, what's taking them so long to find the nights of Columbus?
Because they trying to divert. Trying to talk about everything but that.
Because they following everybody else trend, is what you saying?
Basically.
Also, yeah.
They need to be looking this way. More information over this way.
Yeah, they should have. If you don't know, this is Band-Aid Gang. We beat you. BAG Band-Aid Gang. Because, we just want to heal people, patch it up. We don't want no problems. We'll try to patch you up. And we also do a little damage on YouTube. I said damn. So anyway. So, man, let me go back to something before we start the live. I be tripping out. Did anybody pay attention to these pictures that had surfaced on YouTube, gang? And this dude right here, I'm on your ass. I'm going to get to you later, though. I'm going to get to your ass. This guy right here, I'm going to get it. I'm Diamond Gang, I'm going to get on his ass. Yeah, we going to get you. We going to see what you did is, you thought we didn't know what was going on, but we going to get back to him. And Band-Aid Gang, yeah, that's what we do over here. Yeah. So anyway, gang, y'all ever pay attention to that picture? You remember this picture, Diamond Gang, that surfaced on TikTok and on YouTube?
Yep.
Hit the like button. I know everybody put a one in the chat, Band-Aid Gang, because you know how I do over here on this channel. Jesus is show a black man. Yes, he sure is. He's a melanated person. He might be an Arab. See, them motherfuckers black too. He might be, ain't it, Diamond? He might be an Arab. He might be He might be an Indian because they black. He might be a black Japanese because we really Asiatic, y'all. We really what you call Asiatic. Put a one in the chat if y'all seen this picture on YouTube. We'll get to all that knowledgeable stuff in a minute. Make room for Black Jesus. The struggle must go on. The
That
struggle must go on, Band-Aid gang.
is funny.
Okay, so, but I know. Okay, so user and September Virgo. What's going on, Mark Patterson? I see you. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome, gang. Hey, we gonna get some big people. Gonna be. I knew it. Uh, was he from Atlanta? I don't know, gang. I don't know what you're talking about, but welcome to the chat. Hope you become Band-Aid Gang official. Y'all get in here. Make sure y'all get y'all memberships because when the Mo3 trials start, here we gonna step on. We gonna step on them. Y'all hit them super chats. Y'all, let's get this shit running. But check this out, Diamond Gang. See what y'all did was y'all didn't pay attention to what was going on. Pay attention to this picture, Band-Aid Gang, because now this shit right here, I can't make this shit up, y'all. This what was going on in the water. Don't this shit look weird to y'all, Diamond? What is that thing in the back right there standing up like a pole? What is that, gang? I mean,
It
it's what
almost looked like like someone is not canoeing, but what is it? Snorkeling.
that does not look like a snorkel, bro. That the snorkel thing you talking about, the thing that be in somebody's mouth and they be breathing up. That's not
No,
that,
well,
bro.
you know what? I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like a toll or something.
Yeah, can somebody tell us, Band-Aid Gang? Because we look at everything. We look at everything on this channel, and I know a lot of y'all seen this shit on YouTube, but y'all didn't zoom in and pay no really that much attention to it. But this is what we do. Somebody said it's a pole. Mark Patterson said it's a pole. Now, what that pole doing in that water, gang?
He said it's
And
a
then
pole with a ring. Hold on. What do you
he say
say?
it's a Buoy. How'd you say that?
Hold on. It's a pole with a bell.
Someone put it's a camera.
It could
But
be a
just
camera.
notice, but just notice what's in the water. And then I want y'all to think about it because we go above and beyond. Somebody put a bell. We go above and beyond when we talk about this trial. We love the rockets. We love to go straight to the moon over here, but we keep it real, and that's why people like our channel because we think the way they think. But let's think about this, gang. Even if somebody Diamond Gang was making this like a AI picture, right? But we know it's on social media. This picture's been on social media, right, Diamond Gang? But has anybody noticed, like, where's the girls again, Diamond? This is a bunch of men.
Boys. Yeah, a bunch of men
And one of these
around
dudes
each
got a
other.
poo shiesty. Look at the dude with the poo shiesty mask on, gang. I said, damn. Bro, right
I
there got
see
a poo
liquor.
shiesty
Look,
mask
I
on.
I see some vodka. Yeah, they got all the vodka out there. They got the
Yeah, like we
they
we
turn
haven't
up
even
with
started the
the
live
fish
yet, and this is
swimming
the type
and
of shit
knocking
that's
them in
going
there.
on, gang. And
They
then I
got
want y'all to pay attention, Diamond Gang, to the guy. Shouts out to Dr. E, man. I don't know what Dr. E had. He supposed to be up in here, gang. Hold on, I'm gonna drop the link, man. If anybody want to come on the platform, kick the bobos, man. We right here. Yeah, we right here. We ain't going nowhere.
I'm still trying to figure out how they so civil in the water. Ain't there fish in there?
Yeah, but and then think about it, gang. They in the middle of the Gulf. You just sitting there for a shark to bite you in your ass. You see what I'm saying? Who want to sit in that, bruh? And the bottom of it where your feet at, it feel nasty at the bottom. You don't a nasty little fish will touch you on your leg, just nasty. I say it, damn. But I want everybody to pay attention to the dude that got that extra long neck, gang. You see the dude with the neck that right behind, in front of the pole, gang? Look how long dude neck is, bruh. Who are these people, bruh? A bunch of men. And then y'all got to realize doing all of this Nolan Wells situation with everything on the boat, ask yourself, Diamond Gang, who is taking these pictures, bro? Who is taking these pictures, man? Who is this? That's how you know Them pictures is fake. All that shit is staged, gang. Them are staged pictures, bro. But we won't be fooled over here. This community will not be fooled. We don't know what day that was. Am I right, Diamond? That could have been last summer. That didn't have to
Right.
be this summer. That could have been last summer.
All right. So somebody said it looks like a bell buoy, a floating water safety marker with a pole light on top and a bell. The bells are waves move in it. It warns boaters of a channel edge, hazard,
Hazard
or
navigational
navigational point.
points. Okay, thank you for
All
that knowledge.
right.
Thank you. But do you notice, Mark Patterson? There ain't nothing but guys up in there, gang. One dude neck is extra long. This is why I'm telling you this is a cult, gang. That's not regular, bro. All them girls, and you just see a whole bunch of guys. Dude got a Pooh Shiesty mask on. Dude got an extra stretch long neck. Who the fuck is that, gang? Then they taking pictures of each other. Sword fighting up in the pool, gang. I said, damn. I can't make this shit
Yeah,
up.
are they even wearing shorts? Are they even
We don't even
wearing
right. We don't even know if they
trunks?
naked, gang.
Are they skinny dipping?
We didn't even know if they was naked, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I do got some more information for the gang. Notice that we stay on top of shit. We stepping on shit. Everything we do, we stepping on shit. Everything they talking about today, we was talking about yesterday, gang. Notice that. Y'all on the right channel. Everything we that y'all notice that everything I played last night, we was on late last night. Everybody playing that shit like it's new. That's cool though. How would we know how to take it to the next level, right? If it wasn't from somebody else. So I want to salute everybody in the Nolan Well sector. So check this out, gang. Y'all see them compartments, and I'm gonna show you some more compartments. Look at that, and then look at the rope. That's what you want to pay attention to. What is he doing, pulling that rope from out of there? Man, there's so much shit that's suspect about this Nolan Wells investigation. So we do have an investigation. We know the situation with the mom. We know that the NAACP has stepped in. We're gonna get straight to it. Let's get to the commentary, Band-Aid gang. Thank y'all for coming in. We got 126 people in here. Please double tap the screen. Show love to the channel, y'all. Super chats are available.
Yep, put
Jules,
diamonds in the chat for Diamond
yes,
Gang. Diamonds in the
and the
chat.
cash app link is in the chat. So let's get straight to the meat and potatoes. Again, gang, I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all know how we've been on top of the Knights of Columbus. So this guy right here, we gonna come back and check his temperature. This guy right here, we gonna come back and check it. He's a Grand Knight. He top of the line. He a Grand Knight. And I'm gonna show y'all some more stuff on some stuff that was happening in Ocean Springs with the Knights of Columbus with a guy named Trey and what he was connected to the Knights of Columbus and what he was doing. Okay, up close and personal. So we getting straight to the meat and potatoes. There's some more links that I'm gonna bring out too. That's gonna link a lot of people that's involved in the actual Nolan Wells. We know these are judges. We know these are lawyers. We know these are policemen. Actually, one of the policemen is a Knights of Columbus. We gonna get straight to that. I told y'all, bro. This is a everybody is looking at right now. This just they're just saying, okay, they're connected, but what are they connected to? Channel Band-Aid gang. What are they connected to? See, we showing you what they connected to. Yeah, we ain't just up here talking because we got lips. No, this ain't this type of channel. So Band-Aid gang, let's get Angel. We got a backdrop, right? Okay, we're gonna put the backdrop up. All right, y'all. So let's get straight to it. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce because y'all everybody know we're gonna start off with this. Now we got the NAACP in the Nolan Wells investigation. That's power. People are not playing no more. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the news breaks before we get into the commentary and catch everybody up. Now this one we didn't really serve you first. A lot of people was doing that, but we just gonna update our channel with what's basically going on. From this point, then we will start the commentary. Thank you. Double tap the screen, hit the like button. We beat you. Let's go.
CP now joining the legal team investigating the death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells, adding its Office of General Counsel to a group that already includes civil rights attorney Ben Crump and the Reverend Al Sharpton. The NAACP says it's getting involved to push for, quote, truth and transparency. Wells was reported missing the night of July 4th after a boating trip with friends, and his body was found July 6th just off Horn Island.
Hey, gang, I'm just trying to say this, and you know how we do over here on this channel. Hey, bro, we need to go find a picture. Wasn't I don't know, gang. I don't. You know what, Band-Aid gang? Right here, this right here,
Truth and transparency. Wells
right there, man. Al Sharpton, bro. Is that him? Diamond Gang. Is, is,
Yeah,
is,
that's
is,
Al Sharpton.
is that the real one? Because the real Al Sharpton dark skinned it, ain't it? Put a one in the
No,
chat,
he
gang.
just old.
The
He
real Al
older now,
Sharpton was
so
fat, gang. The real
he
Al
lost
Sharpton was a
weight.
fat dude, gang. And he was dark skinned. Hit the like button, gang. We can't
Al
make this. Who
Sharpton
are
has
these
been
people,
skinny for the
bro?
longest now. He lost weight.
Who are these people, though, gang? Everybody's suspect, bro. They got us clutching over here on the Band-Aid Gang channel. We ain't trusting nothing. We ain't trusting the fish in the fish bowl, gang. If the fish look wrong, bro, I think they looking at me. But tell me, Band-Aid Gang, the real Al Sharpton, put a one in the chat if the real Al Sharpton was dark skinned. It was darker than that, gang. He didn't bleach his skin. The real Al Sharpton was a fat dude, gang. Who is this dude? And this dude look real young. Ain't no way in hell that's the real Al Sharpton, gang. To put a one in it, thank you. The real Al Sharpton was dark skinned. Who are these people?
But he got older, Duff. Oh my god.
So when you
He
get
got
older, you get light skinned. So I'm gonna get
yeah,
light
and you
skinned when I get
shrink.
older, gang.
And you shrink.
This ain't the four shades of black. I said that. He got the four shades of black going on. And then then Nolan daddy looked like James Evans. He just looked just like James Evans. He looked, I said
I
that.
am
Good times. Got James
his
Evans.
head is shiny.
We got James. He looked mean just like James Evans. Damn, 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 damn. Let me stop, y'all. Let's get straight to the meat potato. Let's go.
One thing I know for sure is when the NAACP start doing their little movements, they ain't finna stop until someone's arrested.
You want to give some commentary on the NAACP to these people? Because you're so educated.
Not really. I mean, Sharpton is a staple. Obviously,
Yes.
he's been involved in civil rights movement forever,
Mm-hmm.
and he is one person that we know for sure is gonna step up when it comes down to the people. So, for the fact that he's behind this case, I'm not surprised.
Let's continue.
was reported missing the night of July 4th after a boating trip with friends, and his body was found July 6th just off Horn Island. His cause of death still undetermined. Now, as questions grow, the family's lawyers say they're ready to immediately turn over Nolan's phone for a joint forensic search. They're asking Jackson, George County's District Attorney Angel Myers Malcarath to pick a time between Tuesday and Friday. They've also asked for reconfirmation of the location for that. Both sides agreed back
Hmm.
on July 15th to have their experts and possibly the FBI examine the phone together as the family presses for answers and accountability.
Right. So, what
Right.
they're trying to
Roll
do in this
iPhone. No prices at
situation
all.
is
Go run.
Go ahead, sis.
what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the phone without having an independent uh, investigator there present. And the Wells family is like, no, no, no. I want somebody that's not that is independent, that is not involved, that can come and look and make sure that whatever you guys are looking for or whatever you guys do is not going to be tampered with. So I agree with the Wells family by saying, "Look, we're willing to give over the phone if there's somebody there that can represent that's non, you know, that's
Hey,
not involved in the case
I want
or
to
in the
say this
state."
right, Diamond. Tina. I hope I'm saying it right, gang. And I don't mean to be disrespectful. You anybody pronounce that, Dr. E? But this comment just got me
All right, the
flabbergasted.
NAACP doesn't even own their
Their own
own
building.
building. But what is that supposed to mean?
It doesn't matter.
Do
It was
you think
funny to
that
me,
we
gang.
we
They
should have
just
been had a
do
building? I
they
mean,
own
I
their
think
own
that
building,
it's
Dr.
kind
E? Let me stop, gang.
yeah, like why does that matter if they own their own building or not? The
Dr.
point
E,
is they're
can you hear me?
advocating for black and brown people, well, mainly black people, but they're advocating
Absolutely.
for civil rights. So the fact that they don't have their own building, if even if they don't mean that they won't in the future get their own building. So I'm not understanding
Oh,
why that's even a question.
oh shit.
I mean, why that's even a statement.
That's
I
no
mean,
shade.
to be honest, that's irrelevant on the fact that every case they have been involved in has been
Oh,
some type of real malice on the reason why
ouch.
they're there to begin with.
Damn.
So I'm not understanding that. But
Oh,
anyway,
shit.
Hello?
Damn. No shade to you. And how do you pronounce his name, Diamond Gang? No shade to you. Welcome to the chat. She smoothly tried to be a smart ass, but she did pretty good. What up, Dr.
Hey,
E?
yeah, it was cracking. Hey, I was a panel doing. I was trying to answer your question. I knocked myself out the line. I'm still driving.
Thank you for
Uh,
coming. I'm glad you're here, bro. I was so mad that I would have had to sit up here with Diamond this whole live.
all right, can you guys hear me?
yeah,
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 you
I
mu-
can
Dev,
hear.
can you hear me? Because I can't hear
yeah.
anything.
You smart ass. Go ahead, Dr. E. Go ahead, answer
Yeah,
that
yeah.
question, gang. Diamond being smart ass.
As far as I know, is they got different chapters for the NAACP. So they have different buildings depending on like maybe the city or maybe the state. I know even my college, we had one that was actually like one of the older buildings that they use the NAACP office in. So it is just depends, I guess on the chapter. Sometimes they're part of churches, you because it's basically how can I say, it's an organization that was kind of used back in the day. They kind of recognize and bring attention to the racism that was going on back in the day, but it was created by multiple racial people. It's not just a black thing. It was actually a lot of Jewish power and stuff like that was actually back in the day. Not just a black organization. It was basically for
Okay.
recognizing, as they say, colored people. They looked at colored people was all people, meaning uh, black, brown, yellow, whatever. Really, they was trying to stop the discrimination back in the day, and they was founded off of multiple racial people. So it's not really just a black thing, but black was at the forefront because that was the events, the hangings, and stuff that was happening back at that time. For those who don't know, how you say, do your own research.
That's why we love Dr. E, y'all, because you always get the science and the breakdown when it comes to our culture from Dr. E. So everybody on this platform plays a position. So thank you for that information, Dr. E. I want everybody to do this read. So I'm gonna read what I am the bar said. He said, the fact that they advocating for civil rights and they don't. Dr. E, I want you to answer this question. Have their own building is a perfect example of why they're advocating in the first place. Diamond Gang, he bust back at you. He shot out all the car windows, and now you duck down low in the car like Keefy D, and you could
But that's
Keefy
exactly
D on
what I was
trial too.
meaning. That's the same thing that I was saying. I'm not understanding. I think that he was agreeing with me.
Okay, maybe I was just instigating. My bad. I'm a big instigator. I love
What, I
I
mean, what
love
is
to
he
get
saying?
it
I
off.
mean, what is the point they're trying to make
Because
that
someone
they don't?
said that the NAACP doesn't have their own building.
Not
Even
you.
if they don't have their own
Please don't do
building,
him
it
like that.
should.
We need him to subscribe to the channel. He he
Yeah.
fighting back strong in that chat though. He agreeing, he
Hey,
fighting back.
bring it on with the bars.
He said he's
No lie,
40,
bring the
40.
bars.
Sartain, he said exactly, I'm 46 years old. Thank you, King, for
Hmm.
coming in. Miss Liz, hey, we got a lawyer in the building. Miss Liz, get your ass up here. What's
Hey,
taking you so long? I don't know why you over there. Get in here, Miss Liz.
Yeah, she probably can even take it to the next level too with
Yes,
the
Miss
NWA.
Liz will take it to the next level, so we get
Miss
educated.
Liz, especially she from Mississippi, she knows
And she's
exactly
from
what's going on
Mississippi.
there.
My
She's
mama from
got
Mississippi. I was supposed to be born in Mississippi, but my mama pooped me out in Chicago.
oh jeez.
My mom
But
pooped me out in
anyway.
Chicago, gang. I was made in Mississippi, but I was born in Chicago.
Yeah, but nonetheless, the reason why we're having so many issues right now, from what I heard, I don't know, this is alleged, but it's been like 20 unalivings by hanging of black people in Mississippi this year.
Do you
I
know
don't
there
know
was a
how.
hanging diamond? I don't mean to cut you off. In how do you pronounce it? It start with an R in South Carolina. I always drive through that state and go through that town. It got a big downtown. Start with an R. Riley. How you say it, Angel? Riley. Riley.
Raleigh, North
Yeah,
Carolina, North
there
Carolina.
was a hanging in Riley, North Carolina, as well, right across the street from the city jail, next to the fire station. So that there was a hanging in Riley. Um, that's North Carolina, right?
Right. So see,
Yep,
this is the reason why I feel like there
Riley, the
should be
town
like
Riley.
like they should
You
have
can
some
use
type of
your food
group
with ENG that
or
you got to use for
mafia to patrol at night, because obviously the police ain't doing their job, right? So
right.
I believe that like having some type of mafia or some type of group that could be able to patrol at night to make sure people are safe at home is necessary in Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and all rural states. I'm gonna just even go through Alabama, Louisiana, Tennessee,
I got it.
Kentucky. All
That
those
is what
states,
Diamond's
they
saying.
need that.
That what Diamond's saying is kind of like, see, that's what the gangs actually were, Diamond, when the gangs formed back in the day in Chicago and LA and all these different places. They were actually groups that was pretty much counter groups to those terrorist groups. You know what I'm saying? And somehow it got infiltrated and flipped around the other way when they started doing black on black crime. But that's what originally what those gangs were that we call now all these different gangs. That's what they were supposed to be. And a lot of these, southern states that you mentioned, they never did have organizations quite like that because of the way the dynamic and the power was. But it was a little different in the
Preach,
cities, like
boy.
in
Preach,
LA.
Doctor E.
You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, we have come up with them things, but I guess when you say, what's the word I'm looking for? Fighting
I think
and killing can't really be met with fighting and killing 100%. That's why they came up with kind of the non-violence kind of thing because it kind of worked where it kind of embarrassed people to publicly do the stuff they was doing, but they only did the stuff they was doing in the shadows of the dark. You know what I mean? The lynchings and the hangings happen at night, and to a certain degree, you had, like you said, you had small groups and organizations that would kind of get together, but they didn't have the power structure in the South that they did when they went to the cities. People, I don't know what it was, but it's like they was afraid of the city guys once they united. But all the city guys came from the South,
Yep.
So it's I don't understand 100% how that happened, but somehow I guess the unity and the dynamics of how the city was made, they feared us more in the cities than they did in the South. They singled us out in the South, they'll burn your house down or whatever the case was. They would never come into the community like that in the Harlems and in the South Side of Chicago and South LA. They wouldn't come into the hoods like that
because
back
we had
then.
access in the city. We had access
There,
to guns.
there
We
you
had
go.
access to,
Oh,
you
y'all
know,
preaching tonight. Oh, I love y'all.
we had access to
There you go.
power and people and we had access. In the South, you didn't have it. We barely had money to feed the family.
Yeah.
right.
See,
I
there,
would say that they need to bring back like the Black Panther movement, but in a modern, newer version,
It's
not
You
with the
there.
can't, you
shenanigans
can't
that
bring
happened
it.
on
You
back
can't
then.
bring it back. How you
Miss
gonna bring
Liz,
it
that
back?
Mississippi voice came up in here. Glad to
you
have
see, you
you
got
on
to
the
stop
platform.
I'm
declining. We having
sorry. Good evening, everybody. Hi,
What's up, Miss
everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Liz?
Did you finish
Are
my
you still in the
finish
sip
my
right now?
sentence?
I'm still in Mississippi till Friday. I'm gonna go to the Nolan Wells rally Wednesday. His birthday is Wednesday. I
Mm-hmm.
put it on my community
Oh,
wall. They're gonna have the rally Wednesday.
Mm.
That would have been his 19th birthday.
Yep, it would have been a 19th birthday. Hey, Miss Liz, let me ask you, can you still cut the tension with a knife in Mississippi right now? What is Mississippi like right
Yeah. Yes.
Really,
If
product
if
very
these
explosive.
kids do not get indicted, which it's looking like they're not going to get indicted, because why would you reach out to the NAACP for legal assistance, Ben Crump? Come on now.
What do you feel about that?
I
Being an
feel like
attorney.
I feel like Ben Crump is it's like Dr. Umar said. What's taking so long? I feel like he's dragging his feet as well. This is a case you really can't drag your feet on, because racial tensions are high. Like I said, you had the baby get unalived in Walmart. You had the young man unalived on the college campus. You had the young lady that was unalived, found hanging. So
Mm,
you got three unalivings within 30 to 60 days.
yep.
And Nolan Wells. So four unalivings between 30 and 60 days.
Mm.
And Ben Crump, uh,
Do you
he
not
it's
believe that? If I ask you, do you not believe that? I'm not sure if I was talking to you on the phone about that. I think me and you were talking. I think you told me I get so many phone calls, but uh, or was it September Virgo, which is in the chat? I think Ben Crump did bring the media. Can we give Ben Crump some kind of credit to get the media's attention? I think that he did play a decent part, but now she got to fall back and switch up her lawyer game. But I do think that Ben Crump brought attention. Let's give him some type of props, y'all, because
we
we
giving
really
him props. I'm
okay,
not taking away from it.
okay,
He
okay.
did he did really good bringing the media attention, which he is known for. That's why
What's up,
people
Damon Gang?
like Race Batum Tatum have a problem with him. Always talk about race, 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 race. But at the end of the day, he gotta have some dogs. You gotta have some dogs going up against other dogs. You can't have a poodle going up against a Rottweiler.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
go, so okay, so what's taking so long for the state autopsy to be released to the public? And why hasn't the grand jury made their decision? It doesn't take this long.
Okay, somebody says so they have to make sure that they got the people dead to rights. They can't go off of hearsay or just the GPS. They need a witness. They need video evidence
Okay,
or a confession. I
but
absolutely agree.
quick
Put one in the
question.
chat if y'all agree with that right there, gang. And
I
that's what I've
agree.
been talking about right there.
I
Thank you for
agree,
that
but
comment, gang.
panel, panel. When was the 4th of July? We in August. Getting ready to go in September. All the evidence. How are you going to collect evidence? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Hello, is anybody in the building?
Uh-oh, she on your ass.
You said, you said how you,
Hello.
you
We
said how we
beat
gonna
you.
collect evidence? Yeah, got a point. It's like, but almost 2 months into this, right? So it should have been handled, and
Okay.
like we were kind of slow.
Why hasn't the
Now,
sheriff even interviewed? Why hasn't Ben Crump even went to the sheriff and demanded to even speak to those kids? Now they can talk to Race Batum Tatum. They can go on TikTok. They can do this. They can do that.
Do you think they don't want? They probably don't want to talk to him though, gang.
If you
You know they ain't
innocent,
gonna
the
talk to
truth
Ben
don't
Crump.
lie. The truth doesn't lie. If I'm innocent, I don't have no problem talking to him. What do you want to know?
He might have to throw some bread out there then to really shake them. Because they already come from a rich family. They not finna talk. And then Chris Cuomo that came out there and said, I would have never went out there and did an interview without my parents involved. What's going on with Chris Cuomo, bro? He didn't just sold out. He Italian. He didn't sold out, try to
He
get his
told the
brother back.
truth.
Chris Cuomo done sold out Band-Aid gang.
You talking to everybody but who you need to talk to.
I used to
And the
like Chris
story
Cuomo,
keeps
bro. He done sold
changing.
out, gang.
The story keeps changing.
Oh, I'm on their ass tonight. You know I'm finna kick them in their ass tonight.
The
This just a
story
warm-up.
keeps changing. And
Now let's
go ahead.
let's go off of this, Miss Liz. Now give us credit for this. So now we're gonna stand 10 toes down right here on this. This is perfectly worded the right way. It's not difficult to read. It's perfect. Nolan's family has not refused to cooperate. They never refused to cooperate, y'all. They agreed, y'all. Listen how far along. They agreed, bro. Like 9 days. If I don't know how to add all that good. You know what I'm saying? But on July 15th, they agreed to examine his phone together, which is right? They said, and they got to cooperate with the DA. They cooperating. And you see in here that they cooperated. They said with their experts, our experts, and possibly they even said bring the FBI in, y'all. We want to do it right there, one time, right there. You have your people on that side, I got mine, and we got the FBI as the middleman. We have continued to expect that the forensics examination of Nolan's phone would happen exactly as agreed, quote unquote. What is the word? Agreed. So somewhere, right, Dr. E. Diamond, Miss Liz, Angel, they agreed on July 15th. There it is. They agreed. In order to preserve the evidence, we asked for protocol. So a chain of custody and an agreement on what happens to the data. They agreed on that. We have yet to receive these details, Band-Aid gang. But all of a sudden, they want to give her they want to give her a deadline to when she supposed to turn over the phone, gang. Is you out your mind? They
Like
want
48
the phone, gang. They want that phone so goddamn bad. See, that's that pressure. They
That's
want
because
that phone.
the phone got the evidence in it where the evidence can be erased.
And they want people. See, they want that phone, gang. Because
But
that
you
phone
ain't getting
will
the
show you
phone.
everywhere it went. That
Mm-mm.
phone will show you everywhere it went. But see, Warren gave that shit up. And I'm going to show you that today. I'm going to show you what Warren fucked up at. You know I always pop his ass. I pop Warren. I didn't pop that boy I done did him all type of ways. And I got some more shit to do him all type of ways. So let me get this down. So we're gonna get into. We already played that. So let me get on his ass real quick then. Let me show you. Let me get on his ass. Hit the like button, y'all. Y'all know I'm finna cook. I'm about to cook. And did you know, Miss Liz? You know that whole video, right? That they did. The last video they did with Officer Tampon. The last video they did with Tampon. You know I ain't watched that whole video all the way through. I'm close to the end, but it was so much information in there, and I had drugged them so bad. I ain't even watched the whole video yet, and I know it's some more information in there. So let me go here. Let me get to this real quick. I'm gonna show y'all something. And we're gonna get to this. Matter of fact, before I dig into that, let's stay on track. I don't want to jump the gun. Let me go ahead and give y'all this information so we can stay on top of that and everybody can keep track. And thank y'all. Please double tap the screen if you just got in. Let's manipulate the algorithm that will keep our video in there, and make sure that you guys hype this video so they can know about we beat you, Band-Aid gang. Let me go ahead and get where this is at right here, you guys. I thought this would be good to go ahead and put up so everybody can Here it is. Let's go. Let's go from here. Because this was good stuff right here. This happened not too long ago, a couple hours ago. I like how she broke it down. So we're gonna stay on track before we start dragging. Hit the like button.
My clients have not taken a polygraph test.
Nobody's guilty and everybody's a suspect. We don't know the truth yet, but we will.
We have had multiple witnesses reach out to us, two confirmed witnesses that saw Nolan Wales on the island around 6 p.m. on July.
How do you know your witnesses is credible? They could have been drunk. Let's go, gang.
4th, well after the Triton, as you said, left around 4:30, and so those witnesses have went to investigators. They've talked to the police, and they've done what they're supposed to.
Miss Liz, Band-Aid gang, chat. Do y'all think if there was a witness, right? Think about this, gang. This is all a scare tactic. Do y'all think if there was a witness, it would have been some pictures, right? Am I right or wrong? They wouldn't have held it in their pocket at this point. They wouldn't have held nothing. If there was a picture right now, Band-Aid gang, this is hearsay. Think about it. If they had a picture of Nolan on that island at 5 o'clock, after 5 o'clock, boy, they'll take that shit to the bank. That should be all over YouTube. They acting like they got some type of top secret repping around this month. Stop playing with us. If you had just one picture with Nolan tying his shoe at 6:30, y'all have had it all over the internet.
Why are they silent?
He got a witness.
The question is, why are they silent? Why did they retrieve counsel? If you don't have nothing to hide, why are you retaining counsel?
Absolutely. Bingo. There it is. Talk to him. Now, Nancy body slammed him off the top rope. Get over here. Now, let's go, gang.
Supposed to do. These witnesses know Nolan. They've known him for a long time. They were able to make a positive ID. And they told that to investigators. They told them that from the very start.
What witnesses? Where? Who, what, where, why, and when?
Shouts out to Nancy Grace. They ain't been able to make Nancy sell out. Nancy ain't selling out. Nancy said, what witnesses? And that's how you got to think about it legally. What witnesses? That's hearsay, gang. This woman,
really,
if y'all think, go ahead, Dr. E.
I said she more realer than that tampon dude. She keep it 100. I'll give her that. I've been watching her little interviews. I'm like, oh, she got a raw. I never really noticed that, but she pretty raw. She keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
you think about that officer, he all over the place. Like I said, he's selling out. You know, he cooning out all everything above. You know, that's why he get called every name in the book. But yeah, Nancy keep it real.
Man, we gotta tilt our hat to Pink Panda. We gotta tilt our hat to what is his name? Sam, Officer Sam, what's his name? Sam. All these are Caucasian people that is standing up for the black community right now. And then you got the people that come over here and say we're racist when it's more white people fighting for this movement than you would expect. And then you get Secret Service Sam, that's his name. And then you got people, the first thing the trolls come over here and say it's a racial. Talk to these white people. Talk to Nancy Grace and say it's racist. We not talking, and you know this is my favorite word. They talking. We not talking. They talking. So let's continue.
That is a renowned trial lawyer named Tyler Cox, and he is representing the acquaintances of Nolan's that took him to Horn Island on their boat, the Triton. Curious, we've seen, hey, let's pull up that video, control room, of everyone getting on the...
Now, y'all know that I got, Miss Liz, you know that I got the mayor of Ocean Springs, Robert Bobby Cox, right? Then we got Tyler Cox, who's out of Biloxi. But guess what I found today, Band-Aid Gang? I found another Cox. I found him. I found another Knights of Columbus case that they got in Ocean Springs. And this other Cox, he's super racist. He talking about Mexicans and everything. I can't make this shit up. Let's continue, gang.
Boat before they went to Horn Island. It's very interesting evidentiarily. Okay, here we go. This was from the Officer Tatum show, and you're about to see people. There they are down at the right. And there's actual video of people see the boat at about 1 o'clock. Oh, there we go. Excellent shot, guys. People are getting on, people getting off. And it keeps going to where you see everybody that got on the boat. But here's my big question tonight.
Now, this is what you need to pay attention to. Y'all better know these people. This is why I keep telling y'all, gang. Somebody tell me, Dr. E, and Nancy Grace is saying something critical in this video. We don't know if that's them leaving. Let's just be real, because it's a lot of witchcraft going on around here, gang. If that's them coming from Horn Island, going back to the party. We don't know the time, but we know when they went back to, this is Jack's crib, y'all. For y'all that don't know, we have over here, know that this is Jack's grandparents' crib. This is Jack's crib. This ain't no Eva's crib. This is Jack's crib. They try to hide that, but we exposed that yesterday. So now, we don't know if that's them coming back. Because remember, it was still daytime, right, Dr. E? Right, Miss Liz? Right, Diamond? It was 5-something when they said they came back. So now remind you, don't count what we see on that camera. I mean, the picture where we got Bart looking scared to life. I think I got that picture right here. Hold on. I think here it is. So we exposed that this is Bart. That's Bart. So all I'm saying, don't count that out. Just like them pictures that they showing you. Who's taking the picture, bro? On the boat that we see these dudes faking like they being told. Like my mama said, I wanted to know, C-Dub, who taking the picture? Who taking these long distance pictures? That's fake.
Yeah, pictures and the videos they kind of coming up with. Somebody was actually out there filming them for a reason.
Look at Bart. A lot of y'all didn't even know that was Bart. I brought that to you. There he is. That's Bart looking scared to life at the pool. So again, I repeat, when Warren said that picture was taken on, what was that, July? He said it was taken a week before the 4th of July. He said this swimming party was a week before the 4th of July. Now, Bart had already made a statement that said he was in Wyoming. He wasn't there in the first place, but we already blew his cover on the boat. Damn it, Bart. Damn it, Bart. So now, Bart, we got to know what they make you do on this picture, Bart. What he got? He's sticking something in you? Because nobody knew that this was Bart. There he is. We Band-Aid gang. We brought it to you again. So now they're going to have to answer to that to the prosecution. So let's continue to track, y'all.
Right, before I can even get to the alleged witnesses that Tyler Cox is telling us about, Dave Mack joining me, Crime Stories investigative reporter. Can I see the video again, please? Dave Mack, I'm seeing everybody preparing the Triton to go out, to go out. In this shot, they're down at about 3 o'clock. Okay, keep looking. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then suddenly you switch to a different camera.
Wait a minute, gang. What time did Nancy Grace say that was, Miss Liz?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock on what? I'm confused. 3 o'clock on the 4th of July? Can't be 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, damn. 3 o'clock, what time? Is it just me, Diamond, Dr. E? Am I sounding stupid? 3 o'clock when? 3 o'clock on the 3rd? Is this 3 o'clock on the 3rd, gang? You better pay attention. I think Nancy Grace might be about to goddamn extort these people. Nancy Grace, don't do it to them like that, Band-Aid gang. Why y'all ain't said nothing, Miss Leas? Why you ain't said nothing, Diamond? Dr. E got his mic unmuted. He want to say something. Go ahead, let it out, Dr. E.
I'm just like, I'm thinking same thing, like 3 o'clock on that the day before. Remember they said the party or whatever the day before, right? And then they were hanging out that day before into the 4th before they go out into the island. So I'm trying to think which 3 o'clock. Is it the day before?
Well, we never heard a story what happened on the day before. Only thing that we heard, real trackers over here, is that they spent the night the day before over their buddy's house. And we know who the buddy was, over Jack's house. Only thing we know is that they slept over somebody's house. Pay attention, gang, because I'm cooking. Only thing we know, see, this is what I'm saying. You got to read between the lines. Only thing that we know, Band-Aid gang, is that the night before, they were spending the night over somebody's house. But see, what's so confusing to me is that Nolan even spent the night over whose house? Over Jack's house. But when Warren got up, he said he got up with Wyatt. And he rode out with Bart on Bart's boat. They put ice in the boat. Y'all know I'm cooking. They put ice in the boat. His boat was still on the back of his trailer. I can't make this shit up. I got this shit memorized, resonated in my brain. Everything they say, I got this shit. I can freestyle it back and forth. That's how I pop them. So tell me then this. That's all we got, gang. Only thing that Band-Aid got is what happened the night before the 4th of July. And what was that? They spent the night over somebody's house. So if Nancy Grace is correct, and this is at 3 o'clock, it can't be the 3 o'clock on the 5th. What y'all all quiet for now, gang?
It's got to be the 3rd or the 4th, right? The 3rd or the 4th, that's right. So that's when it happened. When they went out.
This is what I'm saying. I don't trust nothing but the calculator. But what I'm see, we just heard a subliminal message. Now, Nancy Grace is saying, yeah, I just slipped it out a little bit. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I'm going to slip it out. I'm going to slip it out a little bit. Run that bag. Run that Band-Aid gang. B-A-G. Run that bag over here. Band-Aid gang. Nancy Grace is talking to you, gang. Just like, I'm going to tell you another thing. I'm going to tell you another thing, gang. And I know it sounds funny to my channel, to my chat. Y'all can shoot me to the moon. Y'all can throw shit at me, whatever you want to throw. Put shit in the chat. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I know for sure, and something I know for certain. What I know for sure and what I know for certain, you better pay attention to Officer Tampon. Officer Tampon gonna win. Let me tell you another thing. Officer Tampon gonna win either way. He gonna always be hated by the black community, right? But Officer Tampon has slipped little shit out there, especially when I showed y'all yesterday when he said, I'm confused. Pay attention to some of the questions that he asked. If them boys go to the courtroom and get sentenced and they guilty, you think that man ain't gonna come back and say, that's why I asked him this question. That's why I did it this way. I'm an officer. I knew how to lure them in. I knew what to say to get them lured in. I knew this. I had a little something. I knew something was wrong. And he's going to go back to that part where he said, Band-Aid gang, can you tell me what happened with the phone? Because you wasn't there, but you was there. confused, he gonna eat that shit up. Officer Tatum he in the house. Yeah, he definitely in the house. He eating the good shit, and we out here eat. Yeah, but I'm telling you, you better pay attention. That's why I win. Now listen to what she said. We gonna cook. I don't want to hold y'all. I don't want to tarry too long. Now listen what she said, gang. Listen what she said.
Shot there down at about 3 o'clock. Trying to go out, preparing to go out. And this shot there down at about 3 o'clock. Okay, keep looking. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
How many times did she just say 3 o'clock, gang? At this time, they out there about 3 o'clock. Let's continue.
And then suddenly you switch to a different camera.
Switch to a different camera. What's the date up there? I'm trying to see up at the top left. You can see. It won't say the date. Okay, let's go.
There you go. That's the boat. So, Dave Mack, where is the evidence? Where is the video of the boat? Is that Nolan right there? Walking along the light blue shorts, and he at that time had on a white shirt. I think that's Nolan right there. Dave Mack, where is the evidence, the video evidence of them coming back?
Nancy, we have not
There
seen.
it is. There it is. Do you know what she meant by saying that? She's meant by saying that she knows she's looking at the third. But where is the video of them coming back? Because at this camera, it's saying they out here at 3 o'clock. But Dr. E, Miss Leah's, we ain't got no video footage of them coming back. Hit the like button, gang. I ain't got to live like this. Thank you for the jewels, Don Jones. I can't make this shit up. Thank you, September Virgo. So what she's saying, this is all I'm saying, bro. I'm listening from a different ear, and I'm trying to put y'all on that same ear. She said 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. But where is the footage of them coming back? It's deleted. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's cook.
Evidence of them coming back.
Now,
Remember,
hold on.
Evidence,
Listen again.
I think that's Nolan right there. Dave Mack, where is the evidence, the video evidence of them coming back?
Nancy, we have not seen evidence of them coming back. Remember,
So why you ain't seen no? Let's go.
3 boats caravan out to the island, and then we have different stories about when they arrived back on the mainland. But we don't have video of any of
So
them
we don't
showing
have
back
that
up.
video.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Let this resonate. Y'all
we
ain't
have
heard this
different
nowhere but
facts.
here.
Is the
Y'all ain't heard this nowhere but here.
I think that's Nolan.
One more time.
Boat. So Dave Mack, where is the evidence? Where is the video of the boat? Is that Nolan right?
Hold on. Let's go back.
3 down at about 3 o'clock.
Why you think Nancy Grace just came out with this, gang? Why you think Nancy Grace? Let me read what Gang said. He said they cut it because kind of shit, I don't know what that is, with them taking the body back out there. But now this could be when they making other trips. Remember, they were supposed to go party. This is just alleged. Do your own research. They went to multiple spots, but just listen. So I'm just saying, keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears open, but just listen to what she said.
Okay, keep looking. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Hey, Mac, I'm seeing everybody preparing the Triton to go out, preparing to go out. And this shot, they're down at about 3 o'clock. Okay, keep looking. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then suddenly you switch to a different camera. There you go. That's the boat. So, Dave Mack, where is the evidence? Where is the video of the boat? Is that Nolan right there? Walking along the light blue shorts, and he at that time had on a white shirt. I think that's Nolan right there. Dave Mack, where is the evidence, the video evidence of them coming back?
Nancy, we have not seen evidence of them coming back. Remember, 3 boats caravanned out to the island, and then we have different stories about when they arrived back on the mainland. But we don't have video of any of
So we
them
don't
showing
have
back
that
up.
video.
Correct.
Okay, let's circle back to the alleged witnesses that he's a great trial lawyer, by the way. Wins a lot of cases. This Tyler Cox, he's representing the acquaintances that went to Horn Island with Nolan. I've got to get to the phone, Torpedo, but he's not the only one that says they have witnesses. Listen.
So you want to start a podcast, but you're not sure how.
Sorry about that,
Riverside's got
y'all.
you covered. First, go to riverside.com and open an account. And when you
These 2 witnesses, 2 very reliable, very credible, and very upstanding members of the community.
Ain't no witnesses. And I'm standing on it. Ain't no witnesses. And y'all gonna feel me when I say this. I said it yesterday, and I said it strongly. And Dr. E was right there. Just like it ain't no Katie. That girl name ain't Katie. That girl named that girl until it changed into whatever money get offered. Ain't no Katie, gang. Only Katie out here, gang, is allegedly Warren's mama, and now we know it's Morgan mama. Morgan and Morgan, did I mention Morgan Seymour got the same mama as Warren, but they up there hiding. So the guy on the far right with the American shirt on is the brother of the dude in the white t-shirt. His name is Morgan Seymour. This is breaking news, Dr. E. So,
Right.
so the judge, she don't look like Warren, but she his mama. The judge, how is that his mama? That's his stepmama. So he ain't with his weird shit going on. Okay?
That's a Mississippi story. That's that backwoods great thing.
But Warren is the brother of the guy on the far left. Hit the like button. His name is Morgan Seymour, and Warren's mama name is Katie, like the person that they saying he was with. Katie, was he with his mama? I said that.
Yeah, that ain't kind of strange.
Was Nolan dating their mama? Ooh, that was starting to fight.
Who is this Katie?
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe it's a Katie that exists. I believe it's a different name. If it is Katie, it's Warren mama, and that's why his brother fought him and put him in a jiu-jitsu move. I can't make this shit up. Now, what have you seen his mama? Katie. He was with Katie, with his mama, because his mama was on the other side of the island. His mama name is Katie Hudson Seymour. I said, damn. So Warren got the mama on the Hudson name, and then the last name on the end is Seymour, and Morgan on the far left got that name. So these 2 niggas is brothers, bruh. I said, damn.
Not look alike, but I can't tell who is it a mom? I don't know. I'm not gonna try to figure out how the bloodline go. I guess until they unless they indict them, I guess it'll be broken down in detail. But as of right now, it's kind of like I don't know who is kin or who 100%. Especially with all that weird things.
I just wanted everybody to know that. I just wanted to let everybody know that. That's it. I'm always on to something, gang. I've been cooking for a minute. So just think about it. Warren, the mama name is Katie Hudson Seymour. But she's not the lawyer, though. And the lawyer lady that fucked up don't look nothing like them, gang. Don't look nothing like him. But they're on this panel right now, right? And Warren is not letting you know that Morgan is his brother. They up there acting like friends, gang. But I'm wondering why Morgan got the last part of the name which is Seymour, and Warren got the second name, because her name go as Katie Hudson Seymour. So that would make her both of their mama, right, gang? What's going on, gang?
Has she admitted that these both of their are her sons? Has she
I
ever talked
played it for
about it?
y'all yesterday. Remember, I played it yesterday where they said that his name. They said the mama was his mama, Morgan's mama.
So I
But
mean,
that's
Carter's
Warren's
his
mama,
brother.
gang.
Then Carter's his brother too. So that means she's the mama of 3 boys.
She ain't stepped out, but we know what we putting together. We know what YouTube's saying.
They keep saying the name Katie. That is kind of suspect, right?
There
I mean, they're
is.
using the
That's
same
why I keep
name.
telling y'all, gang. There is no Katie, bro. And I know it sounds funny now, but y'all gonna walk back and y'all gonna remember what I said. That there's not no Katie, bro. You think they gonna give out the person real name Katie and then they changing the name? They saying that girl, then they saying Katie, then they coming back saying Katie said that they got back. Especially if the person named Katie is saying, "Nah, he wasn't with me. He got back on the boat with them." Do you think that there's really a Katie? If there is,
Yeah,
that motherfucker finna disappear.
that's the
I'm
weirdest
like,
thing
bro,
to me.
y'all ain't got to
I
live
heard
like
that that this girl, I guess whatever they said that Nolan was talking to, she got on
right.
the boat and left, right? So what would that leave him at that point? It's like, well, she left him. She wasn't really, that, I mean, that's kind of what that said. He went back for her, and then she decided, you know what, I'm going on the boat and leave. And then she just left him too. So she left him hanging, and then they left him hanging too. So they left him on the island. They trying to say
In that order.
that's
So
what really throws me off.
yeah, and we'll go back to that. So let's get to this then. Boy, you know I get to cooking and shit, and it just be all kind of crazy shit going on. All right, we gonna stop the lies, cause these motherfuckers. Let me tell you something right here. Let's get to let me fry their ass real quick. I'm finna barbecue their ass right now. Watch this. Watch me cook.
I told her on the phone before I called the Coast Guard that we had Nolan's phone. Before I called Miss Christine, I was like, oh, well, where's his location at?
Before they call Miss Christine. Now listen to me. If you're a poser, you're a poser. You know what a poser is? That you ain't all the way real. That you ain't really paying attention to this case. You just know little bits and shit. You a poser. I'm not a poser. I'm authentic. So listen what he say. Before he called, now watch this. Watch me cook. Anybody that know this case know I'm right. He said before he called Nolan's mama that this is what he gonna say. I asked, where is Nolan's location? Because Nolan keep his location on Snapchat on for me. You a motherfucking lie. You was already in that phone. So here's the thing. Guess what time he called Trayston? We just went over that Band-Aid game. He called Trayston at 9 o'clock. Remember that, Dr. E? When we
Right.
just looked at it. He called Trayston at 9 o'clock in the morning. And Trayston said, I missed the phone call. It was at 9 o'clock. Then I got my next phone call at 11 o'clock. But my brother woke me up. Trayston said his brother woke him up and said, you need to get in touch with Warren because they looking for Nolan. So at 9 o'clock, Warren is looking for Nolan. Because that 9 o'clock call, see, that's what Trayston fucked up. Because he said he got a call at 9 o'clock and he missed it because he was asleep. Thank you, Gloria. So think about it. Let's put the math together. So if at 9 o'clock, he worried about what? He worried about Nolan, but he really ready to get the story together. He really ready to get at him and be like, shit, hey, we need to start getting this goddamn story together. But Trayston missed the call. So if 9 o'clock he's calling to get the story together, what that mean, Dr. E and Ms. Lears? That means that he already didn't look at where Nolan's phone at. That means he already know where Nolan's phone at. He ain't have to check the Snapchat GPS. He already knew because he was calling at 9 o'clock, gang. So let's continue. Watch this.
Because Nolan had his Snapchat location on for me.
No, you went in Nolan's phone.
Had Nolan's phone. Before I called Miss Christine, I asked, I was like, oh, well, where's his location at? Because Nolan had his Snapchat location on for me. And he said, it's Wyatt said it's, in my truck. Like, because everybody who left stuff on the boat, it was Wyatt's boat. So Wyatt put it in his truck, it's normal. And
but you lied though, because you never, now watch this game. He never cleaned this shit up, because just the other day, you lied, gang, and said that even Javon left his phone on the boat. You said that Javon left his phone on the boat and y'all waited at a dock till the people came and got their phone. But in your story, you never mentioned when y'all brought them boats back, you said y'all rolled through here, then you jumped off the boat, pulled the cork out, and they showed the location. You never sat at no motherfucking dock, and Javon came and got his phone. And that's why Javon put this out right here. Now Javon talking. He said he didn't deserve that shit. Then Javon say, I never was on that boat, dude. Like, y'all stop, bro. It's sick. I'm NGL. My phone was only placed on that boat. I literally rode with parents and friends. Hit the like button. So that's cap. So now let's continue to this. So watch this.
So the phone was in possession in Wyatt's truck. And when that mom came over and asked for it.
Now it's that mom.
No issue at all with us.
All I can say is what I did that day. So me and my sister, we made an order of pancit, which is a Filipino noodle dish for one of our friends. They were having a big family get together, and we really didn't have anything planned for the 4th. So me and my sister are, cleaning up, and this is about 8. And she's like, hey, no one hasn't texted us. Like, and that was the thing.
Did y'all pay attention to that? So Warren's mama, let me go back to my chat, because my chat be lit. Thank you for the super chat, Gloria. Thank you. Now watch this, gang. Now pay attention. She calling at 8 o'clock. See, now we're going to X out the part, because the only lie that they could have said, Dr. E and Miss Leah's, is where they fucked up. That's that young dude lie. The young lie. That's a young lie. You know what I would have said? Shit, the phone was off. The battery was dead. I ain't see nothing come through. See what I'm saying? A real street motherfucker, a real liar. Let me say, a real liar would have said, man, that phone was off. I ain't hear a motherfucker. That phone was dead. Right? Hit the like button. A real motherfucker would have said the phone was dead, gang. But he has let us know that they looked at the phone. So now we know that Wyatt looked at the phone and know the phone is on. But see, this is where they fucked up at, gang. This is where they fucked up. Because they should have said the phone was dead. So now we know the phone is on. Now we know the phone is on because he just said, what's the GPS say? And Wyatt say, oh, it's in my truck. Okay, so they're letting you know, gang, they already in the phone. See, that's why, this how you know, since the phone on, why they called. But notice, they called at 9 o'clock. Warren called at 9 o'clock to Trayston. 9 o'clock, way early. But she started calling, what time, Band-Aid gang? She started calling at 8 o'clock. That's when they panicked. The only reason that he goddamn it called her back, because the phone was ringing. He seen his mama calling. And he can't say he didn't know who it was, because you know Nolan phone said mama. Nolan phone then just had the number pop up. That motherfucking phone popped up and said mama. When Nolan phone rang, and you know they was looking at it because it was on, that shit said mom or mama. Hit the like button. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. That's all. That phone said mama or mom. So they watched his mama call him all those times, y'all. Since 8 o'clock, that woman called, gang. And them niggas seen that shit on that phone. Because he been missing. They looking at the phones in the car. They They know what phones they got. So the phone going off at 8 o'clock, they don't answer. They see the first phone. Listen what she say. So what they did was call mom back to check her temperature. And when she finally said, I see where y'all at, that's when he said, oh, we got the phone. Because that's why he just said earlier the Snapchat was on. He didn't know if the mama was hooked up to his Snapchat. He didn't know if the mama was hooked up to the Snapchat. But when she said the 360, oh, that's when he gave it up then. Oh, yeah, we got the phone. Oh, yeah, we got the phone. He called to check the mama temperature. Mama and them was calling at 8 o'clock, and they watched that phone ring.
I got a question real quick. So they basically saying that Nolan left his keys in his phone in the truck or whatever, his car, back on the mainland. He didn't take it to the islands, what they saying.
They saying that he left the phone on the boat and he left the keys at the house. He left the keys at Jack's house. Let's be exact. But he left his keys at Jack's house, but he took his phone with him to Horn Island. And he left the phone on their boat and didn't want to come from Horn Island.
Okay. And so, yeah, so he would just leave his phone and he going to leave himself on. This the craziest part, though.
Buck naked in the water. Buck naked.
Yeah, with no phone. So I guess he said the reason why he didn't take his phone, he's in the water. He's going to be out there swimming, so he didn't want to take his phone. But you're going to go back to the island and go be with Katie or whatever her name is, right? So you can
that don't exist. There is no Katie over here on this channel.
Right. So he's supposed to be with Katie, and then he's going to have no phone, and then they're going to ride back together. But like you said, what teenager, anybody, if teenager or not, who's going to go without their phone?
Right. And then think about it. If he was sitting in the water, gang, common sense will tell you, if he was sitting in the water with the rest of them goddamn reptiles, them reptilians, he was sitting in the water with the rest of them reptilians trying to keep warm, trying to keep their shit straight, but they turned into a snake because they all snakes. So while he was sitting in the water with the rest of the reptilians, right, he would have knew his phone ain't in his pocket. Because you know your phone, you know where your phone is, so your phone ain't in your pocket. So what you gonna do? Get out the water and be like, hold on, let me get my phone real quick, bro.
Yep. First thing, see,
because you know you sitting in the water and you know your phone ain't on you. You know that's your main. You're not gonna leave without your device, gang. That's your only source of communication on the island. Who are these people? I say it again, gang. I don't trust nothing but the calculator, bro. It ain't never lied to me, bro. It tells me the same answer. But you motherfuckers, you stupid motherfucker.
Say about 7 times.
You's a stupid motherfucker. Try to put something past the game.
Like
I think I'm gonna just tell him. I think I'm gonna just tell him that that ask his mama. He ain't gonna ask no mama nothing, but because mama, that's a black woman right there. He ain't finna put nothing past her. You ain't finna put nothing past JJ Daddy up there. Yeah, you ain't gonna put nothing past JJ. You boy, y'all see that man up there look like JJ Daddy? You think, boy, James Evans up there? James Evans? No. James Evans didn't play that game.
Yeah. James Evans ain't.
Oh, there she go. Hey, girl. Welcome. Can you hear us?
I can't hear. Who's in the building?
That's Lindsay up here. Hey. She probably trying to get it right. If you got to drop down. I'll let you back up if your audio having problems. Because we just be over here. You know what I'm saying? We just be talking out our problems. Hey, Dr. E. Dr. E, we just talking out our problems. So here's the thing. So when they called, that's why I don't trust none of these people, bro. I'm not just keep it all the way at being with y'all. I don't trust Javon either. I don't trust Javon. I don't trust Javon. Am I
I
wrong?
can't even.
Put a one in the
I
chat
can't
if I'm
even
wrong for not trusting Javon. I don't trust
based
Javon,
on
bro.
that,
I don't trust his
based on
mama
the
either.
interview. Yeah, based on the interview, it seemed like they may have been already told don't say that. They may even be getting paid. I'm
Yeah,
just
who
saying
are
based
these
on
people,
because
bro?
you looked at his face, he had that face kind of like he was scared. Even though he kind of keeping it real when he actually talk, it's like he afraid to say too much, or I feel like his mom had kind of told him don't say too much. You know, when she touched his leg or whatever, you can kind of see the body language, and then you can see his face is kind of worried, like he want to tell you more, but he afraid to. So I don't think he really. What's the word I'm looking for? I think he knows more than what he knows,
Right.
but he's afraid of saying anything.
Shit, money talk bullshit run a marathon. Shit,
Yeah.
me. You all them motherfuckers doctors and shit. Them motherfuckers got that bread. Motherfuckers got that bread and they scared. Mama, shit. He already what they call it mulatto shit. Mama ain't discriminating on nothing. I said, damn. Just let me stop.
Yeah, and I was going to ask that now. See, I mean, I know she's like probably, I mean, going off the interview in the picture, she's probably a single mom too. So you don't see no dad with him
What
in doing the interview.
that
You see,
part?
there's him and mom. So that's
So
kind of more like that. We not put that in there. It's kind of like it would probably be more of a intimidation thing. They come directly at her because mom may feel a little afraid or something, or either mom may be wanting some money.
that
So
part.
son is going with it. Where if it was a dad here, hey, you know, you're gonna do this interview, you're gonna tell like it is, or whatever. You know, it's gonna be a different kind of vibe if the dad was there. Like you see how Nolan dad, he's different because he's right there in the kind of in the picture with the mom. He's right there all the time. You can see he was an in-house father. You know what I'm saying? Whereas
Yeah,
the other
absolutely.
one,
Agree.
you know what I'm saying? You see the other one by itself, and it's kind of like you don't have the dad, it's him and the mom. So you already kind of get that single mom kind of thing.
Well,
But
what do
you
you
kind of
think
see the
about
more
this comment,
fear.
Dr. E? What do you think about this
Uh,
comment? What do you think about it? It says, I think they're just protecting themselves because they still live in the area. And I don't
yeah,
know if them people is in all them high places down there, they can
yeah,
get hurt too. Absolutely, I agree.
I, I agree.
I agree.
I,
Someone
I was about
says
to say he got that.
if anyone these things okay, if any one of these things would have been against the black man, he would have already been in jail. So what's going on in that order? Big facts. But
No
who
denying
did
that.
it? He said, but who did it? I don't know much about this case. Gang, we right here with you. You in the same place. Just all you gotta
Can you
do is
imagine?
get you
Can
a
you imagine?
sleeping bag and just you know what I'm saying, ride with us, gang. We gonna be out here in the woods cooking. We gonna
Can you imagine
hey,
that though? If it was reversed, let's say this was a bunch of black guys with one white guy.
we eating
How long do
snake
you
meat and
think?
fried raccoon. God damn it.
How long do you think it will take for them to and you know get these guys around them up? They had one white guy, four black guys, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They was out there hanging out in the hood somewhere, and the white child comes up missing or something. What do you think would happen?
That part. Now Lindsay says she can't talk right now. She at work, but stay right there then. When you ready, we ready. She active. She just gonna pop in. She chilling. I just want to let the gang know she up there. I agree. I get okay. I'm gonna read this and then we're gonna go to the commentary. I agree. I get the dance. We'll hear whatever. They'll be doing things, but we need to still be on the front line like our mothers and fathers were to be there for black people. Absolutely. And you know what? This is one of the moments because this is historical. And I'm not lying to you, gang. I'm a truck driver. Me and Dr. E both truck drivers. I told him the other day. I said we work for the same company. I said, Dr. E, bro, I'm Dr. E. I'm gone. If they gonna get out there and put boots on the ground for real, this is historical. I'm finna go. I'm tired of this shit, gang. I'm finna put boots on the ground. I'm gonna fight for my people for this because I just can't let them play in my face with this one, gang. I just can't. All these clues, this shit right here is the most biggest conspiracy that we have ever seen in America. Do you know that this is history, gang? You are what? It's not going to be a bigger moment than this right here. It don't seem, this is a big moment, gang.
I'll say it like this too. This is the biggest thing, probably. I mean, because you gotta look at going back in the history. I'm going to do the history thing real quick. But Mississippi was one of the #1 slave states during the slavery era. And then when the Emmett Till thing happened, fast forward in 55, it was the reason the whole civil rights thing took off. Is because what happened to that boy when he was young. And so here we are again, what is about 70 some years later, almost an anniversary date, I think, of the Emmett Till thing. And here we are again with the same kind of thing kind of happening where it's supposed to be, black and whites together, join a boat ride and hanging out on the weekend. This was what Martin Luther King talked about, where everybody would, be judged on their character. But yet here we are, and it's still about, is it just straight up racism? Not 100%, but it's about a bunch of spoiled kids getting away with, something, a crime because of what state they're in. Mississippi has a history of that. And I'll add one more thing to it. During the civil rights, they were one of the first ones that wrote their own constitution during the Jim Crow laws. You can look it up. They were the first ones. All the states, and I think South Carolina followed them afterwards. They were the first states to write the Jim Crow laws of how they was going to treat black people after slavery and how they started coming up with poll tax and how many jelly beans it takes to be a president or whatever things going on back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? They wrote these kind of things to law that was for the next 100 years after slavery. From 1877 to 1965 or whatever, they was doing this to people with the voting and you got to go drink out of colored fountain and all this other kind of stuff. Though Mississippi was the one that led the way. So for those who don't know, now you know, or you can look your history. And the Mississippi was that state. And even when we used to come through there, when I was a kid, we used to go to Alabama, where my people from. And we used to go through Mississippi. My mom used to always be like, I hate coming through Mississippi, And one or two times, I think my dad got pulled over, but it was just like they was just checking license. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, she always had that fear of riding through Mississippi because even when I was in college, same thing. If you had more than 3 or 4 people, you're going to get pulled over. Mississippi cops, the state troopers were always bad in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So that just lets you know how the law looked at people in that state, man. Mississippi has an issue. I'll say that more than probably any other southern state. And I just told you why. It was the biggest slave state in America. It was the richest slave state in America. I don't even know why it wasn't the heart of Dixie, but it should have been because it was that.
Dr. E, can I mod? I'm gonna mod Chef up.
Who's that?
Right here. I'm gonna mod him up. Now I'm gonna mod Neo Knight up. Neo been rocking with us for a long time. I'm gonna mod him up. I ain't got no mods up in here.
Salute.
Hey, Lindsay. Huh? Chef John, right there. Mod him. Chef, get dude up out of here. Shoot him to the moon, y'all. Put some rockets in the chat. Cause we got us one. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get his ass. Where he at? Right here. I'm gonna mod you up. Did you get your wrench? We gonna tighten his ass up.
I wasn't driving. I'll be
right here. Get him up out of here. Get somebody knock his drawers off. Neo Knight. Chef should have his wrench. Chef, leave a comment in the section, Chef. See if you got your wrench. Yeah. Shoot him to the moon. Right, this dude right here. I got him highlighted.
Why they like the knowledge and the history I was writing there. Too much information. Too much to swallow.
We about to Elon Musk his ass. We We're going to show them what technology like. Get your ass up out of here. Don't you come around here no more. We don't want you here. Get him up. Somebody tighten his ass up. Ban him. Chef, ban him. We don't want you around here, gang. Go straight to ban. Get him up out of here. Got the nerd had names. Josh, we can get your ass up out of here, bro. We don't want you here. Dope fiend. You a dope fiend. Come over here. I'm just pop in the chat and just say they're literary lorder and just speak how I want to speak. Like it's like you come over to this community and disrespect the chat. See what you did? You disrespected my chat. They gonna kick you in your ass. Sorry about that, y'all. I just gotta do it. I gotta feel good when I'm doing it. This dude, I got him highlighted. Knock his draws off. And this person right here, watch him too. You know the white people, the racist white people, they come in with a demon mask on and they puppies, stuff like that. Watch him too. Pussyfoot Productions. I said, damn. We gonna get him up out of here too. We don't want you around here, gang. Don't disrespect my chat. Them people tighten his ass up with that wrench.
I can't see how people have so much energy to be racist all the time.
Just racist.
Damn. That's what we talking about though sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We hate to be on that, but you got people that you see them in the chat. But then they want to point the finger and say we the ones being racist. They the ones coming over with that energy.
They say we don't know how to swim. I'm from California. Dr. E I'm from Oakland, California. I got white friends, Hispanic friends. I'm from the Bay Area. I was born in Chicago, raised in the Bay Area. I know how to swim like a fish. I got white friends, Cambodian friends, Filipino friends. They said Nolan was a swimmer.
Friends. So I don't get it. I mean, I can see they said he wasn't a swimmer. You know what I'm saying? But they said he was a swimmer. He went out on purpose. Because I'm gonna be real with you. Let's keep it like 100, like you just said, on two sides. We both from California. He swim and I don't. So what?
Right.
At the end of the day, it's like, so what? If you can swim, then great. If you can't, then you can't. You know, I don't know too many white people that don't swim, but I don't know. When I came from California, I didn't know too many white people who didn't have a pool in their backyard either. So you learn how to do what you got in your backyard, pretty much. Why you think brothers can play basketball so good? There's always a basketball court used in the neighborhood. Now, I didn't play basketball. Let me break this. Let me finish breaking this down. So I didn't play basketball either. I can shoot, but I can't dribble for shit. So at the end of the day, because I'm black, I'm supposed to be able to play basketball? Man, come on, man.
Keep cooking.
But let me say one more thing. What I can do, I can ride some dirt bikes, though. I can ride the hell out of some dirt bikes. Now, I didn't race motocross. I should have, or BMX when I was a kid. And C-Dub probably knows. I'll be sending all kind of motorcycle and dirt bike videos and shit. But at the end of the day, why? Because I used to ride them when I was a kid. I used to go out there with the white guys and ride dirt bikes. They showed me how to ride. So I learn how to swim.
I got 2 pickup trucks. I drive pickup trucks and wear duck hunt gear all goddamn. I'm a country ass California dude. I like to hunt, be out in the woods and get dirty and ride my Ford and my goddamn it, goddamn Hemi Dodge Ram. That's what I do. I'm a country motherfucker, but I'm from the West Coast, raised on the West Coast, born in Chicago. Y'all don't know us, bro. I got white friends right now that'll call me. All that shit y'all be talking, bro. And this is the thing. How can a person, these people come in the chat, right? Watch this. They always come in the chat and holler racism. How you gonna come in here and call a motherfucker racist when you the motherfucker that taught a person how to be a racist?
Exactly. They created the whole thing. What was slavery based off of?
They're gonna turn around and say
slavery was based off of racism. When you talk about the trans-American slave trade, they had to make a difference between the Italians and the Scottish and all other people. Right. They had to make a difference. So what did they do? They made a racial system by race. If you were black, you were over here. If you was anything to look black, you was over here with the colored people. That's what created the racism. The ones that look white, even though they was in a lower class, such as the Scottish and the Irish, they put them into the white group because they had to have them by race to be over in the power supremacy group. So at the end of the day, who made racism? They did. Because in Africa, people was all kind of nationalities in Africa. There was trading all kind of people in Egypt and all them other places and traveling. So it wasn't about racism when it was in Africa. But when slavery came about, it became that when it came to the trans-American slave trade. White supremacy created racism.
Bingo.
If you don't believe it, do your history.
They got the wrong
Right here.
channel if they think they're going to come over here
David,
with us, man.
David teach you that in U.S. history class. They created racism. They try to go around it, but they got to tell you when they first teach you about history. They had to kind of put it in there, but they got to throw it around where the blacks were selling, the Africans were selling each other. But who came over there and made the class or racism when it came to America? Africans wasn't going against other Africans and saying, well, you black and I'm, they were both black. So at the end of the day, they both were Africans too. They just looked at it was different tribes, like Bloods and Crips, like GDs or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so they had differences, and because of those differences, they was able to take the, I just say the lesser of, or whatever the case was, and then let them get enslaved and sell them off. That's what they did, because they looked at it as a different group.
That part, and that's what that offends me. I mean, and I be being polite to you people. We're going to go back to the commentary. But I'm just letting people know that 261 people that's watching right now, please double tap the screen. That makes some people feel some type of way. Because I got white homies. I got homies in all shades. I'm from the Bay. He from L.A. Dr. E from L.A. I'm from the Bay Area. We a melting pot. I went to school with all type of races. I got white homies that know how to fight just as good as black homies. And when they come in with that shit, it hit different. It hit different. Stop throwing that narrative, bro. This ain't about it. At this point, bro, we want evidence. We talking about a phone, gang. We talking about a phone and a GPS. That's what we talking about, gang. A phone, a GPS, a morning mama, a morning daddy that's sitting up here on this motherfucker right now that can't mourn right. Because every time they wake up in the morning, they phone ringing at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning trying to situate this case for their son. And they trying to hold it together. They trying to hold it together, gang. They getting all this media attention.
The biggest thing I be thinking about race is, man, when I think of that, I just think about sometimes if the blacks were the predominant class right now and enslaved white people, I'm just gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. But if they was to actually do the same thing that happened to us, you think they'll be survive 400 years? I don't think they'll make it 100. I'm just gonna keep it right there and leave it alone.
You gotta give some black people. You gotta give black people some props because it's like playing Monopoly. It's like playing Monopoly, and everybody when you play Monopoly, right, gang? Everybody get the same amount of money, right, Dr. E on Monopoly?
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody get the same amount of money when you play Monopoly. So let me break it down to you. If you play Monopoly with no money, that's what black people did.
Yeah.
And look how much that we have conquered and done in this country. And we played Monopoly with no money. Yeah. You start with $1,500. We didn't even start with $1,500. Everybody had their money around that board on that Monopoly table, but we didn't.
Yeah, exactly right.
We
went around 15 times.
We took that first round. We didn't have no money to even bond out of jail, gang. We couldn't even bond out when we went around and said go to jail. We couldn't even get out. Game over, gang. We ain't had a $1,500 like everybody split on the table.
They got to go around 15 times.
We played that game without no money, gang. Everybody got 1,500 around the board. We didn't get 1,500. But that first time we went around and we accidentally, boom, we went straight to jail and we couldn't get out. Game over.
Couldn't even get out of jail.
Couldn't even get out.
Right.
That's how we played Monopoly game.
And a few, how you say, real life, a few, you get that little lucky card where you get you get $100 or go straight to go. That's the only reason anybody got any break. That's the only reason. That's the only reason you get that little thing. You win $100, go straight to go. And then that was the first time we came up with some money. Before you know it, we started coming up, going around the board, start buying property, and then they got mad and burnt Tulsa down. Am I lying?
That part, I can't make this shit up. Man, this is why I like going live. This is why I be because I know people be wanting to go live. I love my community. It's just cool, bro. I love y'all. I love the chat. And hey man, it's just real. So let's go ahead. We ain't gonna be crying, man. What the baby's gonna do. So let's go, y'all.
About 8. And she's like, hey, no.
She said 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. This man know he saw that phone ringing, but it's finna get deep, y'all, because we ain't finna hold no bars. I'm cooking. We building. We ain't tearing shit down.
Hasn't texted us. And that was the thing. Nolan was really big with communication with us, right? And so I call him, doesn't answer. I end the call, call back. And this is probably, I think, maybe around 8. Don't quote me on the times, guys. Mm-hmm. So then I call again later around 8, still no answer. And then I want to say I called one more time, and I think that was at like 10:48. So I'm in the kitchen, my phone rings. Now this is probably like early 11 o'clock, somewhere around there. Phone rings when I make it back to the phone, and I'm like, whose number is this? Because, we get weird phone calls sometimes. They didn't leave a message. Number pops back up. I pick up the phone because it says maybe Warren. And I'm like, Warren? So this is 11:07. That's per my cell phone records. So I answer the phone. And he's like, hey, Miss Christine, have you seen or talked to Nolan? I said, no. Why? He should be with you guys.
He checking her temperature because he saw that phone ring them 3 times. So now he want to see if she got Snapchat GPS on her son. Have you talked to him? How you gonna talk to him? You got his phone. If she try to call him, it's gonna go to you. So how she gonna talk to him, gang? You checking the temperature because he knows that phone rang 3 times and he know it said mama on it. Let's go, y'all.
And he said, oh no, well, when we went to the island, there was a girl named Katie that he met and he had decided to stay behind. And I said, what?
No reason ever to get on Nolan's phone and look at anything. I didn't even touch Nolan's phone. None of us touched Nolan's phone until somebody took it off the boat and put it in Wyatt's truck, and then no one touched it until we handed.
Boy, I love doing them all type of way. This how you know they too. Because why is it somebody? See, he don't even want to give up the name, Band-Aid gang, or the person that picked up the phone, gang. He trying to hide names. 1 minute he say the name, then he try to hide it. Then he come back and say the name that he was trying to hide. Y'all notice that's what's been going on with these people, bro. They say the name, they try to hide the name, then eventually it come out. That's right there, suspect. You try to hide the name, say my buddy, then you finally say Warren, Wyatt, but at first it's my buddy. Now he don't want to let you know who picked up the phone. That's how you know, bro, these dudes is full of shit. Now let's go, gang. Look at this. We're about to get deep.
Did it back, to the mom that was at my buddy's house. No reason ever to get on Nolan's phone.
At my buddy's house. See what I'm saying? So we know this is his first interview. He's trying to hide who the buddy is. Who the buddy? We know by now. The house y'all never left. Jack's house. Y'all never went over no Eva's house and partied over Eva's. If anybody watched my last video, I showed y'all that they never, the party house that they try to say it was Eva house, you think they finna say the girl name, gang, and they already in trouble? Make it make sense. There is no Katie, gang. There is no Katie, gang. You are not going to ever see Katie. You see a picture of a female, but notice this, gang. Watch the witchcraft. Every time you see a picture of Katie on YouTube or TikTok, it don't look like the same girl, gang. It show you one picture with the girl with the tattoo on her arm. It don't look like the other girl that's sitting in the thing. These people are playing you. They fidangling you, gang. Hey, Mom. This is my mom right down here. My mama from Mississippi. This is my mama, y'all, Lynette. Hey, Mom. That's my mother, y'all, Lynette Kane. That's my mom. Hey, Mom. Welcome. I thought you was getting your beauty sleep. But that's the woman that pushed me out. Yeah. She pooted me out. Yeah. And yeah. Okay. Did I mention that? Yeah. Thank you, Mom, for having me. Love you. But yeah, gang. You're gonna find out that there is no Katie, y'all. Ain't no Katie. So watch this, Band-Aid gang. Let's continue.
Phone and look at anything. I didn't even touch Nolan's phone. None of us touched Nolan's phone until somebody took it off the boat and put it.
Until what? Somebody. Why are you scared to let us know who the somebody was? Because they hands dirty. They hands dirty, gang. Because everybody's hand is dirty, gang. And it's a dirty game. Who said that's a dirty gang? May rest in peace. Bankroll Freddy. Bankroll Fresh. It's a dirty game. May rest in peace. Bankroll Fresh. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. Drink, ease the pain. Smoke, drink, just to ease the pain. And what was they doing on that boat, y'all? Smoke, drink, just to ease the pain. Smoke, drink, just to ease the pain. It's a dirty game. Hit the like button. Let's cook.
And watch truck, and then no one touched it until we handed it back, to the mom that was at my buddy's house.
Damn it, Bart, what the fuck?
Oh my God, is he dead?
I told you to stay away from him, Katie. This is your fault. We've got to cover this up. Call Jerry.
Watch the cover up. Bing. There it is. Y'all see the subliminal message in that? Y'all see the subliminal? Y'all didn't see the subliminal message in that, did y'all? The subliminal messages in that is that letting you know, and shouts out to whoever made this video, is witchcraft. Notice that when they move their body around, they switch from different people. Because y'all notice when y'all look at them boats, you can't identify who Warren is. You can't identify none of them people that's on that boat they keep showing us. Don't none of them look like them same people. So pay attention to this. Look, the camera played you. Look how everybody changed. And that's what they did on the boat. That's why I put this out here like that. That's why I built it like that.
That was at my buddy's house.
Damn it, Bart, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Now watch him change.
I told you to stay away from him, Katie. This is your fault. We've got to cover this up. Call Jerry.
Boom, watch him switch. Bam.
Wondering about the...
Ain't no Katie. Hit the like button, y'all. Ain't no Katie. We're going to play that one more time. It ain't no Katie, gang. That's why they was looking somewhere and said, Katie, did y'all see the subliminal message in that? She looked and said, it's all your fault, Katie. She was looking at nobody. There wasn't nobody there when she was You didn't see ain't no Katie, gang. They telling you subliminally right here. Look.
No one touched it until we handed it back, to the mom that was at my buddy's house.
Damn it, Bart, what the fuck?
Oh my God, is he dead?
I told you to stay away from him, Katie. This is your fault. We've got to cover this up. Call Jerry.
There's the cover up. I said, damn. Because everybody that showed you on that boat do not look like none of the people, bro. Y'all ain't even paying attention to the signs and symbols. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. Gotta be conscious, gang. Y'all ain't, now I want y'all to, now everything we opening y'all eyes to, y'all gonna look at that shit different. That shit hit different, though. They been showing us this boat with the writing in front of the boat, witchcraft. That was witchcraft too. With that big ass watermark in the middle of the page, you can't see shit. And we keep looking at it like dope fiends. I said that. We looking at the watermark trying to find something new every day. But not even noticing. Them ain't none of them motherfuckers that's on that boat. I said damn. Yeah, you look back, you be like, yeah, that don't look like, where's Warren at? Who is that dude with his head down? Who is he just flipped the script on you. These people doing the best they can to cover this shit up, gang. This is the cover up of the world, gang. On God. Now, this is why when y'all came over here, y'all really start getting this shit. I'm telling you, keep your eyes open, man. Remember what they told us? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. That shit real. So remember that. Say it right. Believe half of what you see, because you seeing it, right? You seeing it, but you still can only believe half of that. You gotta say some of it's right because you looking at the shit. So it's telling you believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, gang. You gonna take the blue pill? I said damn. Or you gonna take the red pill? Which one you want? It's different levels to this shit, gang. Let's cook, man. Bad Day Gang, we right here.
Wondering about the Nolan Wells thing, about the autopsy. And no, obviously, you shouldn't trust Mississippi for crimes against people of color. A lot of people are asking, what is a bilge pump? So I live on a boat. I'm going to show you what a bilge pump is.
You see why I feel some type of way when the racist people come in here in my chat, disrespecting my chat, talking about we racist, and you got white people 10 toes down. What I'm supposed to hate these white people? Am I supposed to hate these white people and they dropping gems? Come on, man. You're not going to make me hate somebody because you hate me. Let's keep it all the way 1,000 wow. These people 10 toes down.
It's really gross. See my engine? There's a pump down there in a hole. That's my bilge pump. When water rises, see, if I get water inside my sole, anywhere through here in my engine room, there's a float switch. The float will rise, which will kick on the bilge pump. Then the bilge pump will push water out to the outside. Now, the interesting thing that I don't see a lot of people asking is, if a bilge pump is off, and I'm going to show you, bilge pump's off. Bilge pump not working. I just turned it off. Does that inherently mean that your boat is taking on water? No, it does not mean that. It's off. It's not taking on water. That's because your bilge can be off. It doesn't necessarily mean that your boat will be taking on water. There has to be like a main issue. The bilge pump fixes a wet boat, or all boats get wet. Every single boat needs to get pumped out. If you ever randomly see a boat peeing and then it stops really quickly, that's probably a bilge. If you see...
we building, y'all. We ain't tearing nothing down. Y'all please hit that like button, double tap the screen. We building, y'all. This community is real over here. Let's go, y'all.
One that's going on for a long time, that's probably just the through hole for a sink or something. But those little that you see on the side of the boat, that's a bilge pump. Or it could be wet exhaust too if their engine's on.
Thank you.
But they're easy to identify. I haven't seen what's going on. with the actual boat and what the problem was. But it doesn't make sense to me. What did they take on a wake and then they couldn't just shovel it out fast enough? Everyone was accounted for, and the boat's taking on water. And everyone just accepts that the bilge pump is why the boat is sinking, which makes no sense. And anyone on that radio call would know that. I don't know, Mississippi Man, it's like Chinatown, the movie, not an actual Chinatown. People are wondering about the Nolan Wells thing. About
There it is. This right here is gonna be real rocky for y'all. Hey, Diamond Gang, where the hell you at, man? You need to stop trying to get up in here. Now look. It's one part of this video that's gonna make you gonna hit different. Gonna hit different. Now, this is the boat, right? So we know they looking down, they lying. But you know, this is all alleged under Act 107. Do your own research. Now, look, y'all, it's one part on here. Tell me if you get a funny feeling when you see this, because I be feeling like allegedly this is where they put Nolan. Not right there. Not right there. But he could have been in there, right? But let's go right here. Watch this. Right here, that shit hit different. This right here, this shit hit different. This hit different. When I see this little piece right here, bro, I don't know why I be feeling like this, but this is what I feel like where they put Nolan at, gang. Allegedly. Look. That right there give me the weirdest feeling, bro. Every time I see it, bro. Every time I see that, bro, I be doing my research, y'all. When y'all sleeping, I'm thinking. I said, damn. When y'all sleep, I'm thinking, bro. Like, for real. I can't make this shit up. Look, y'all. I seen that. That shit right there hit different. Man. Look at that, bro. You could have been sitting up and everything. He ain't even had to lay down. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit different. He ain't even had to be sitting up. He laying on his back. They could have just put him down in there like that, gang. Damn, that shit hit different. Big facts.
I got a question. Can you hear me?
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me?
How you doing?
Hey, so in a boat like that, the life jackets, are they typically stored inside a storage thing like that?
The life jacket?
Or somewhat like okay, a boat that big. I don't know how boat do they come with life jackets, and if they did or don't, but people normally store them in a compartment like that.
Well, I guess you could put your life jacket in your car or wherever you want to put it. Like, I would put my life jackets in my boat. You're absolutely right. I wouldn't want to, you know, if I got a boat, I know that's where it belongs here.
Okay, so you know how the distress call, and shit, they have life jackets on board because people was on board. So I'm saying, for a typical boat ride like that, they probably would store it in something like that. Correct?
Correct.
Probably, if they didn't have them on. That one lady, what's her nerdy something? I think you used part of her before. I seen a video she had did. Yeah, that one video where she was talking about it's 4 boats or whatever, something like that. On the front, and then it's also like the video when she's talking about the bars. It's like AI something like that because the bars change different like that. On the front of one of those boats was a whole bunch of life jackets, and that's not where they're supposed to be. Correct. Correct.
It depends, you know. It depends on where they put them. You know what I'm saying? I can't say where they're supposed to be or where they're not. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. You got some messy people. You got some clean people. Some motherfuckers throw it all over the platform. Some people hang them up. Some people put them in the hole. You know, it come all type of ways. Go ahead.
The reason I was saying it's because of what you were saying about how people like, oh, he was on a boat and they probably stored him somewhere. I just don't believe a typical person, especially I have to go back to the video, I guess, and figure out a way to show you what I'm talking about. But they were all at the front of the boat, like in a bunch. Like, who doing that versus putting them in the compartment thing? So I'm saying that gives more suspicious to they took the life jacket things out the compartment and put him in there.
But I believe even if you put a life jacket is still kind of thin, Queen. You can still lay him on top of the life jacket and still close that thing up, right?
Yeah.
You can still if you lay a life jacket down on the ground and put him in there, it's still probably close, but it might not even close all the way. But you still might not see the body. You know what I'm saying? I'm still stuck between the two, Queen. I'm still stuck between the two, Lindsay, to where I'm thinking. Now we just see Nancy Grace say 3:00. Now make sure you catch that replay. But we just played Nancy Grace and the time on that clock at that house at Jack's house was at 3:00. After that, the time changed. So that could have been when they was back. So allegedly, he could have. You know what? He could have got fought on the boat, was knocked out, got revived, came all the way back, got to bumping at the house.
That's what I was trying to tell you yesterday. When I was like, what if he just was hurt on the boat and they brought him back to Jack's house? Because I told you about that so-called, that lady, that other stuff that, I was talking about where they said it happened at Jack's house.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying yesterday. But I got another question. So you know how you saying it's not no Katie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody named Chef Jern made a comment, unless they talking about what's it called, a mama. Now,
okay, yeah,
I don't personally practice or do none of that medium stuff and all that. I said, but I've heard some of them. In the beginning of the case, there's a lot of stuff that had been said, moved around. Some of it has come to fruition directly, some of it is not quite directly, and some of it is like, okay, how did it still come to play?
Okay.
What if, because I had heard that Nolan supposedly had
so
a relationship. Well, but it's just, I'm saying, Nolan supposedly had some type of relationship with the judge, with Warren's stepmama.
I said, damn. Let me drop the mic.
Hold on real quick. So with that being said, Chef Jeremy pointed out something to me. Chef Jeremy, when he said what if they was talking about, because how you saying, because at first then it was also, and it was two Katie supposedly, because that's when it was the judge and then this other so-called Katie, but no, what if it was always Warren's mama?
I'm done. I dropped the mic.
Cause we know she exists. Just saying.
I'm done, bro. You never know what you hear over here, gang.
I just came back laughing like, what? But hey, we kind of talked about that. I mean, he is 18, right? 19. He's going to be 19, so he's not like he underage. She may look at him some kind of way, like football player.
Back in my days, and you know what? Back in my days, I knew some guys that was hitting niggas' mamas
on older women. Mm-hmm. And this is the thing; it never said how long it was, and allegedly there was a pregnancy involved. So I'm gonna say, but then I have another question for you. I have put it in the chat.
His mama might have been skiing. Don't let her been skiing. You know what I'm saying? She might have been skiing, like the ski. If y'all know what I'm talking about. She liked playing in the snow.
But
what if she was playing in the snow?
I got another
they said them
question
boys was playing in the snow in the winter.
So what if
when I say that, Lindsay?
I heard you.
So what if they was playing in the snow in the summertime? But mama liked to goddamn play in the snow in the summertime. And she got in the Aspens. Yeah, she was in the Aspens playing in the snow. You feel me? And Yeah, and that's just like in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Back in the Bay, brothers used to be selling drugs to niggas' mamas and shit. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of brothers died because a lot of brothers were selling drugs to dudes' mamas. You feel me? You feel
Yeah.
me? And that's back in the 80s and the 90s. You'd be like, man, did mama a whole dope fiend? Don't know what your mama would do or what your auntie or relative would do for some dope. Am I right, Dr. E?
Have you looked into Wyatt's dad's affiliation possibly with the Knights of Columbus or no?
I haven't dug in him yet. I was waiting on him. I got this other dude on the chopping block. I got somebody on the chopping block.
Okay. I bring it up to actually somebody brought to my attention. But it started that interview with the lawyer when the three boys still was on stage when they were talking about Wyatt's Nolan having a secret relationship with Wyatt's dad. That's the way they addressed it. And then about them watching Scarface together.
Yep. Why they watching Scarface? You show right? Why you watching Daddy watching?
I don't know. Well, that's not what caught me. It's the fact of how they said it, and they were saying a secret friendship. As in, remember you were saying about boys being essayed or molested. And only them two, not nobody else.
Right.
And they also mentioned him being laid on the couch. I mean, you don't have to be laid on the couch, but yes, they said that in the interview. I'm like, what the fuck? And something like that came up in one of those, what do you call it? The media people thing I seen a while back. Remember I told you this when it started, I had heard certain type of stuff about SA, but then they never said in the independent author that because I guess they checked everything on the. They never said he had any type of abrasions or blah 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 to his. You know, if it was normal, I guess it probably wouldn't be, but I don't know. But just and then you brought the Knights of Columbus. To me, that's a little bit tying into what I kind of already heard. I still don't know exactly how, but that's just a possibility.
That part. Now, I'm gonna say this, Richard. Everybody keep an eye on Richard. We're gonna watch you a little bit, Richard. Now, Richard said the Knights of Columbus is not a secret society. What I know about the Saxton Knights, I know about the Knights of the Templar. I know all of those are secret societies. Now, I go into it a little bit deeper. And what shocked me about it is that we just mentioned the word Knights of Columbus one time and boom, this popped up. Now, you know, I'm just curious. So, you know, we watch it. That's it. We watch it.
So what did he say? What did he say they are then? What kind of organization is it?
What kind of organization is it? I know he's going to say a Catholic group, but we know what that Catholic group is involved. Matter of fact, let's see. Let me show you something.
So is it a cult? Is it a religious cult? What is it?
I'm going to show you what else we found. Something else I dug into. This is in Ocean Springs. Right here. Cecil Raymond Trey. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Has been held without a bond, facing multiple felony charges. He faces 1 count of sexual battery and 8 counts of child exploitation in Ocean Springs, alongside a additional count of child exploitation in rural Jackson County. Investigation of police. There it is. Look, there it is.
Whoa.
Knights of Columbus. Okay, here it is. Drug. This is the same person. So let's go right here. Let's get it. There he is. What you know? How do you pronounce that last name? Double Sussin? I can't say it at all. South Mississippi man facing child exploitation charges. Banned gang. Look at the sex crimes charged with involving multiple teenage boys, gang. Hit the like button. Did I mention that? Must have left that part out. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Multiple teenage boys, Dr. E.
Oh,
Band-Aid gang.
all right.
This is why they come. All right, can y'all hear me? Okay, so multiple teenage boys. My screen was reacting a little bit late than you guys is. My screen is just acting a little bit late. So give me 1 second. I'm getting a freeze. Can y'all hear me? Mic check.
Yeah, we can hear. I'm in the bad zone myself. I keep dropping.
Okay.
Lost.
So I want to see. Investigation says Cash App's records showed a $7,000 drug dealer over 2 years, and that victims were solicited for nude images and videos in exchange for cash and drugs. Okay. So in the comment section.
Oh wow.
Comments. Okay, let me see what that, because it was looking different on my phone. Okay, this is under the Knights of Columbus. I did most of this research again. Oh yeah,
you there?
Slow. Okay, hold on, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Can you hear me, Dr. E?
Yep,
okay.
Hear you.
Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. My stuff is just reacting a little bit late. So let me go here. So here we got, look at this. See, when I get on their ass, they start playing with my shit. So let me go back. See what happened to my, see, they get to fucking with my channel. They try to do me all type of ways. So now, this officer is also it's a dirty cop, right? Let me see, hold on. And you should see all these comments on how these people are talking about Ocean Springs. And then you got some of these people blending up people in wood grinders. You feel what I'm saying? I've been down the rabbit hole. Yes, real talk. So there's a guy that stood out, and hold on, it's not in this dude. Let me go back. Let me go back a little bit, y'all. It's not under him. It's under, hold on, y'all. Let me go back one more. It's going to be, look at this, lawsuit on child abuse. All of this is in the Knights of Columbus. So I think this is it right here. Historical Biloxi right here. Former Ocean Spring educated in custody after police officer, blah, 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 blah. I think this is it. Let me see this one. Let's see this real quick, y'all. But it's multiple. You can just go and you'll see all of the, and it also says it got other members. I'm gonna have this ready for y'all tomorrow in chronological order. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm on. I can't feed a baby steak, but I tell you guys to go type this stuff in. And the mayor of Ocean Springs is the Knights of Columbus. Go look at my last live. And make sure y'all hype those videos because it's a lot of information that I'm putting out. And now you see how my shit acting crazy. They do this to me because they know I be watching them, bro. This is the type of shit. And then people think that I'm crazy, bro, but I be on it and they start fucking with my channel, bro. Why is my shit doing this? It don't usually do this, bro. Every time I get to tracking they ass, my phone was doing the same thing. It was some pictures that I was trying to upload. It wouldn't even let me do it, bro. It was saying, yeah, bro. They know I'm on their ass.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's up, Mike? All right, see, so this ain't going up. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna go back into the commentary. Can't be the baby steak, but I promise y'all, tomorrow I'm gonna have it already lined up on my timeline. Okay, see how it stopped glitching? See when I got away from the page? Y'all see when I went away from digging into that shit, what just happened to the channel? It was easy to push the X, but you know the X up there, I pushed that shit went away. But when I was digging, that shit was just freezing. They don't want me over there in their business, gang. They know I'm in their business. I got to be more careful. So let's go over here. Let's see if this work good. See this? Told y'all.
Before I called Miss Christine, I asked, I was like, oh, well, where's his location at? Because no one has his Snapchat location on for me. And he said, it's Wyatt said it's, in my truck. Like, because
they don't want me over there.
Everybody who left stuff on the boat, it was Wyatt's boat, so Wyatt put it in his truck, it's normal. And so the phone was in possession.
Right here is where we left off.
In Wyatt.
And myself no damn more. Okay.
Now, this lady right here, she dropped gems on this. And this is something that y'all want to. She dropped gems, y'all. Listen to this. Can you hear me, Dr. E?
Hey, I can't even keep shit to myself no damn more. Okay? I'm finna tell y'all what happened with the baby Nolan, why they did what they done. Okay? I can't hold this shit no more.
Thank you for subscribing, Purple Flowers.
He found they altar.
Uh-oh.
He either found the altar and seen it and took pictures of it, but I believe this baby was suspecting that they had been doing something to him. The whole time they've been knowing him. They've been doing, because they all Masons, and they all, the children, the mamas, the daddies, everybody, all of them. Everybody. This ain't no damn religion. And I believe he found that damn altar with their high ass. They was getting high and doing. And they will be talking and saying stuff around him, thinking he not catching it, thinking he ain't catching on to what's going on. He was catching on to what's going on. He went to hang out with them. It was like a once and for all. We finna settle this shit once and for all, right? And he stood up to their ass and he let them know, yeah, I know y'all been doing this, that, and the third. I know y'all been sabotaging me. I know y'all really don't like me. Y'all think y'all run me. Y'all think y'all better than me. Like, he stood up to them. And not only that, he had proof that they was doing spell work on him. They had proof. He had seen this altar. I'm telling you, took a picture of it. And that's why them people is like, yeah, we gotta get rid of him. So that I believe that's what went on. That's what they keep coming to me. He found out, like he found out. He found out. And the mama and the daddy and all them, they ain't innocent neither. They not innocent. I don't give a damn. The mama around her, she giving real narc vibes. I don't care. I'm through being sorry and doing the right thing, how I'm supposed to feel. Now, this is what it is. Some in the milk ain't clean with the mama neither. She want to be like them people so bad, she was willing to just give her baby to them people and let him try to fit in with them people. She She one of them ones that want to be up with the Joneses. And she probably was somehow somewhere she was aware of something more than what she's saying. But that's all I got to say. I'm finna go pull on this shit. I'm finna go figure. I'll be back.
Oh wow.
You're about to learn today. This is what's the case. It's right here in front of our faces. Y'all see the colors? Can y'all see the colors? Look at their dress code. Just like what happened to Trayvon Martin. When you see this guy, Ben Crump, and when you see Al Sharpton, red flags. Nolan Wells' parents wearing the same color again. His story is just like the Trayvon Martin story. Look at his hands and look at the color he wearing. Oh yeah, his dad also a part of the club. Look at the hat. This is what's on his hat. This is for educational purposes and to enlighten those that want to hear. Because we being played like a piano.
Take a look at this picture. Look what's in the background, okay? So that's Nolan Wells and two white boys sitting by the pool. What's in the background? It's an obelisk, or it sure looks like an obelisk, doesn't it? Obelisk equals 28 because 2 equals 13 and 8 equals 31, which is 44, genocide. Just like Nolan Wells, Nolan equals 20, Wells equals 17, which is 28, which is 13, 31, which is 44, genocide. Just like Horn Island, Horn equals 28, which is 13, 31, which is 44, which is fucking genocide. I keep telling you guys, this is a staged, premeditated, occult sacrifice to start a race war in America. And the reason they released this picture yesterday is because it's got the obelisk in the background to let people know, right? Nolan Wells 28, obelisk 28, Horn 28, just like Apron is 28, just like Israel is 28, just like 28 people on the Disney's cruise ships. I'm telling you, people, learn this number language. It will teach you everything. And guess what? Guess what, occult? The cat is out of the bag. Yep. That's right. The cat's out the bag. This is an occult sacrifice to start a race war. People, this is not white versus black, okay? This is occult versus non-occult. This is good versus evil. You have to understand they did COVID. They did all these wars. They did the Spanish flu, which also is 44, which is genocide. So Nolan Wells, 28. Obelisk, 28. Horn Island, Horn, 28. Do you get it yet? They communicate in numbers to let the occult know that this is an occult sacrifice trying to start.
Yeah, what you think about this Nolan Wells case? Man, I think it's all fake. I think it's propaganda. I think that they playing us like victims once again. Ben Crump, as long as you know that he's the center of it, you already know it's some suspiciousness to it. Ben Crump is a life member of the Omega Psi-Phi. Do you know what the Boule is? Nah, what's the Boule? What does that mean? The Boule is a group of black people that they use in order to keep other black people down. So they have this black man representing this black defendant in a case that they actually propaganded. It's like they create the problem and then they come up with the solution. You see how this black man, Ben Crump, is representing all the high-profile cases like George Floyd, Sandra Madison. Like a movie. I'm saying it's a movie, right? Him and Al Sharpton together. Al Sharpton was the movie star in my mom's generation. Now Ben Crump is the movie star in our generation. Now look at these movie stars. This is all entertainment, son. At the end of the day, you can't believe none of this. It's all the story to deflect us from what's really going on, whatever that may be. What happened to the Iran war? What happened to the Ukraine and Russia war?
They destroyed his face so his own mama couldn't even identify him. They put him face down in that van so his soul couldn't rise. And on the Devil Horns Island, on July the 4th, wow, 250 white supremacists marched at the White House. You telling me that ain't no damn coincidence? And it happened in Mississippi. You telling me that's not a ritual?
Judge Ashley Cole.
Now this. Oh man, I'm weak. Dr. E, I need you. Now this is supposed to be Warren's mama game. But Warren's mama, let's track. Name is Katie. What is it? Katie Hudson Seymour. And Morgan Seymour, which is the other dude up there on the stage, he is the brother too. So this right here, gang, is supposed to be the judge, which is his mama. You see what I'm saying, gang? They got us fucked up, gang. So which one is the mama, the real mama? So if this the stepmama, and they don't got the same dad because Morgan got the last name Seymour, but Morgan and Warren are brothers. Warren got the Hudson part of Katie Hudson Seymour. So this is supposed to be the mama though, gang. I'm confused.
Now what about Carter?
Carter is the brother too. So Carter, Morgan, and Warren are brothers.
What's
So
Carter's
is this
last?
Carter's mama?
Well, I'm saying, what is Carter's last name?
Carter Hudson. It gotta be. They never put Carter's last name out.
I was trying to see if he got.
I got the video, Mom. I got the video. I put it out yesterday. Everybody saw it in real time where it said that Morgan. And it said, didn't we play it yesterday, Dr. E?
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Morgan, right?
Seymour, which is the son of Katie Hudson Seymour, which is the mother of Warren. But
so she got married.
Supposed to be their mama too, gang.
So they got different. Sound like they got different dads with the same mom, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
but
I guess.
Mom didn't get married, baby.
Right.
Well, maybe Mom didn't get married. I mean, you know how they do. You can carry your last name or your mother too if your parents never married. And a lot of people are like that too. You know, they carry their last name of their mom and not their dad because they never get married or they didn't know who their last father would be.
Dr. Somebody put Carter Hudson. So Carter, all three boys. So all three boys. So look at this. All three boys are carrying the name off the mama. The mama name is Katie Hudson Seymour. So it's Morgan Seymour, Carter Hudson, and Warren Hudson. But this supposed to be the mama. So look, y'all, real time.
If you had a case that involves a murder and the murderer makes a phone call to his mother and tells her that he killed his best friend, and the mother gives instructions to the son regarding the murder, regarding the phone of the friend that he murdered, and you give instructions on how to retrieve and delete things from off the phone of the victim, would that be called accessory after the fact? Would that be obstruction of justice? Would that be tampering with evidence? Judge Ashley Cole, you are the mother of Warren Hudson.
But her last name, there it is. Hit the like button. We beat you. I'm tired. You see why I don't lose no sleep? You see what I'm saying, Dr. E? She said she is the mother of Warren Hudson, but her last name is Cole, gang. We beat you. Ain't nobody brought that to y'all. I did. I don't miss a beat, gang. Somebody say she the stepmama. But here's the thing. How is she? Okay, she the stepmama. She the stepmom. Okay. Why ain't they letting us know that Morgan is Warren and the other brothers, that they brothers? Why they not letting Morgan be known as they brothers though? So she's the stepmama. Okay.
But see, the throw off is that he called everybody his brother. He didn't call Nolan his brother. So that's the kind of the throw off, the buddies and brothers.
So why
So
is the sons carrying the mama name instead of the daddy name?
They didn't get married.
The last name. Shouldn't they have their daddy last name?
If they're not married, a lot of people back in the day, if they didn't know who the last father was, or they didn't actually get married, but they had relations to have a child. A lot of times back in the day, the father didn't sign a birth certificate, for example, and they wouldn't have to they wouldn't go in that name. Just recently in the last years, a lot of because of the DNA test, people start actually putting the child in the father's name to make sure to get child support. But before child support days, they didn't really do it that way, especially if they, was moving around with multiple fathers. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, if them ain't her sons, then like Love said in the chat, she gonna sacrifice their ass. Them ain't my sons. Shit. When the shit
she can
get ready to hit the fan, she gonna jump out the window. Ain't it?
But see, if their dad is well off, you feel what I'm saying? Then she may make that sacrifice. She made him married into wealth. You feel me? So a lot of women do that too. Wealth where it's like, well, I really don't care about these kids, but they come with the wealth. So I'm here in place of whatever. Just say their mom died, and then she got married to she's the stepmom. I think somebody mentioned that. Stepmom. So stepmom made her married into a wealthy father. Feel me? So she the kids come with that package. It's a little different than a brother moving into, you marry somebody and she don't really have anything. Women marry into wealth sometimes. So that could be a possibility. So you can always chase the money with this kind of situation. These are rich people. So they don't think like me and you do.
Right.
we working class people. They rich people. It's a little different how they make their money and how they marry and why they marry into people's situation, because it's about money. Rich. Rich. Rich they know they're rich. rich. They know that they rich. They going on islands and stuff that's supposed to be federal islands. This can go on and on. We already kind of went down that rabbit hole. They connected so much with richness and wealth and privilege that it's ridiculous. They go back, what you said, 3 generations? Great grandfather?
Mm-hmm.
Political politics, they tied all into that. So that makes a whole different twist. Like we said, we talking about in Mississippi, just going to block it down to Mississippi. We talking about wealth and royalty basically in Mississippi for 4 generations. Looking about 150 years of wealth.
I agree.
Political power.
Said that Seymour last name goes way back in that town.
See? They probably established. They probably was one of the founders of the city. You know what I'm saying? They may have had say 5 big families that were there. These families may have been tied back from the very beginning when they first founded that town. A lot of these places are like that. Especially when you talk about the South.
Mm-hmm.
Wealthy plantation owners that pretty much founded a city. You feel I'm going with that? And then they had all this wealth for the past 4 or 5 generations, and here they are now, the Koch sons and whatever and whatnot, and all these other grandsons and stuff. They just wealthy. They born into it. They don't even have to go to school. They don't have to do nothing, but they can do anything they want to. They can run for political office. They can become mayors, presidents, police chiefs, anything they want to do, or however falls into their lap, because they like that. This thing, it's not too many, I would say, black communities like that. You feel what I'm saying? You just don't, not in that kind of same structure, unless, like they kind of mentioned, I'm going to use the Crump part that it's kind of talked about, unless you kind of maybe have some fraternity brothers and sisters that kind of have, like we were talking about when the dog case situation, when you got secret society groups, what we call the bourgeoisie groups. Those groups back in the day used to kind of have organizations based on status, money, wealth, and this was in the black community, really into the really to the 80s. Spike Lee, that's when he made the movie School Days about it. Kind of throw that out there to let you know it was things like this that was going on at, HBCUs for years. Yeah, just throwing that out there. Not down anybody's group and sorority and nothing like that, because I'm in a fraternity myself, so I understand. But I was in a marching band fraternity. It's a little different. But at the same time, it's the same thing. So I get it. I know what I'm talking about.
Now, we do have a man here with the glasses on the left, and he doesn't have a nose. He looked like a total skeleton. And we don't know if this guy in the black hat with the white hat was to distract us and make us think that he was Nolan. Even the other guy in the red hat. But I know it's a bunch of men in this goddamn water sitting there drying off like lizards with no goddamn women in it.
That's what I've been wondering. Like, where the women at? Because
I'm calling bullshit.
I'm hearing what was the other guy named? The guy that said he went with his uncle had people. He kind of make it seem like it was like a bunch of women on a boat that they was on, but yet we don't see no pictures of no women in the water. No, none of the boats, none of them interacting with them. All we see from these pictures is a bunch of guys on the boat with shirts off and drinking. That don't kind of.
And these people don't look regular, guy. Look at the black hat on dude's head, bro. What's going on?
That's why I could disguise.
Where's Javon at, gang? Where's Javon? Who are these people, bro? What star system did they come from? You're not just gonna play in my face, bro, and just let me see that this man right here on the left, the only man that you see right there, he ain't got no nose, gang. His nose gone, bro. He looked like a whole skeleton, bro, by the face. And who are these men that just in a circle? You ain't never seen no people in your life, gang. Ain't nobody seen no people in their life that just got off the boat while I was sitting in the water and just laid off right there and just didn't walk to the damn sand and lay on the sand. They just all plotted in the same goddamn place. Hit the light. Who are these people, gang?
Weird.
Get Christian up out of here. Who are these people, bro? You're not finna play in my face. See, they played in your face with these pictures. They played in your face and told you that there was a Katie. They played in your face and told you that they was at Eva house when they never left that other dude house. They was always at Jack's house. We just heard Nancy Gray. Man, we got to tear this shit down and rebuild it. And the only way.
So do you think this organization we talking about, you think it may have more to do with that to a certain point than it did just some guys going out on the boat and wrestling and fighting and it turned into a situation? Do you think behind this was like maybe a initiation or hangout of a potential next class of initiates? You feel me? You think
Knights of
this might have been
Columbus?
something like right?
They read what they call it probate.
Initiation. Right, yeah, there you go. That's where I look
Yeah,
for.
Diamond
You think that
said that
been,
a long time ago. Diamond hit it on the head a long time ago when Diamond was like,
so you think no was a part offered into that group, because they do serve fraternities, they do let cross color barriers where you can come in to their organization if you want to, but you just gonna probably be kind of standing out. But when I did spend my time back in California, I was offered into a organization was primarily white, just because who I was hanging around at work. My coworker was like, hey, come hang out, come to our smoker, and at that time I wasn't in the fraternity, right? So I kind of interested in what fraternities were at that time. So I didn't really let the color part, distract me. I just wanted to see what's the difference between this fraternity and that fraternity. So I went to the smoke.
right, and this
you feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely,
Because that kind of situation.
And the reason why I say that, because this one right here, what Love put up, Diamond hit me with this one way before I started going down the rabbit hole. She said, Doug, what if he was hazing and it went bad?
Yeah. Yeah.
And because
But you got your levels, like you just mentioned that too, like the probates and stuff like that. You got the older brothers is already in, or maybe a level up, so they get to put hands and different stuff like that on the pledgees. You know what I'm saying? And that may have been one of them situations went bad. It happens all the time in fraternities. You know, so that could have been one of them situations. That's why I'm kind of like, do you think it was kind of a mixture of maybe, that's secret society, these secret groups that had, organized groups that had these initiates that were going out and go hang out together with the big bros or whatever you want to call them. And he did what he did, put hands on the younger pledgee, and it went bad. It happens all the time for fraternities. They don't like to talk about it. But they may be, like we tying them back into the Knights of Columbus. Maybe that's what this secret group was that Noel may have been part of, trying to be a part of, or find out more about. You never know. They didn't talk about that. So this would be something that probably would go above maybe his parents' head, because they probably wouldn't even know about stuff like that. Maybe. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, maybe they don't. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't,
And that's what I wanted to say tonight, everybody, to the whole chat. Like I said, do your own research, y'all. We cover a lot of ground when we do come on, and we give a lot of information to other people, but we also keeping our heads up. We, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this again. Thank you, Michelle. I just want to say this. We stand out because we different. Um, we don't want that much attention, but we have brought the Knights of Columbus to the forefront. We done this about a week and a half on end, and people still haven't yet to track the mayor. We went, and again, for the people that is like love, y'all stick around. May Mitchell, go look at my last live where I actually zoomed in to the Knights of Columbus temple that they have right there in Ocean Springs. I went far as the satellites. I went far as why they don't get good cell phones connected. We've done a lot on this channel. And I'm just feeding it slow until it get in. So y'all make sure y'all hype the video. But I'm just reading between the lines. We not trusting nobody. We all, as people that is watching this all in real time, play out the way it's playing out. We're all not, it's gonna be people that's wrong. Wherever I'm wrong, I'm gonna take that shit on the chin. But I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm point on, man. We point on. We've showed y'all the multiple cases. We've showed y'all the goddamn it, what they were funding. We showed you everything on my lives. Everybody that's just tapping in, subscribe. Because I always kind of go back and show what I have shown. I can't do it because there's some people that's already up to date and they already seen what I've done on my last live. Sit back, watch them. It's a lot of gems in my lives, gang. So I just can't go back. I can only give y'all bits and pieces because my people that's already caught up, they gonna be like, man, he talking about the, you know what I'm saying? They already up there. So that's what I'm doing. So if you just put my lives together, like I watch other people and I put the tools together, gang. But one thing, you just got to do your research on the Knights of Columbus and look at the mayor of Ocean Springs. He is a third degree of Knights of Columbus. Go down, type in sex trafficking after Knights of Columbus. After Knights of Columbus, talk about Knights of Columbus crimes and go look at it and you will see how it all connects. But everybody looking at the governor. There is police in Ocean Springs that are Knights of Columbus. That's what I'm bringing you guys tomorrow. I'm going to have that already ready for y'all. So then you will know the rabbit hole that we going down over here. It's bigger than what y'all saying this little KKK, and even the KKK is involved, and you also got the Dixie Mafia, which is involved, and you also got the Knights of Columbus. So it's more than one entity. That's what's going on, and that's what you call power. And you think they're gonna give that up? So the way that the family is fighting is they doing it the right way. I'm not gonna give. I'm not gonna give you my phone unless there is a third party involved. You're not gonna take my phone and say, "Oh, this deleted and all of that." No, because that's why they want the phone. Because this sex trafficking, because this got to do with sex trafficking, y'all. This got to do with trafficking. This got to do with drugs. This got to do with child pornography. This got to do with a lot of things that you would not even imagine. And that's why they're taking so long. It's almost like the Epstein files. They'll keep trying to distract you over and over again.
As long as they keep it on the kids, then it's kind of like they take the hit. But if they start investigating them parents, all that's going to open up. All that, and the kids going to get spoiled. Everybody's going to, you talking about generations. Generational wealthy people now are going to be taken down. So they trying to like figure out, do we throw our kids under the bus or not? Because that's the only way they all going to survive this hit. And they already pretty much telling their sons, if shit hit the fan, you may have to do 15, 20 years. But we trying to make sure that you don't do anything. But right now it's been exposed so quickly and so openly that they can't control it. It didn't work the way they thought. The way it usually works out, but they just pay a couple people. Yeah. It ain't happening this time.
Like you said, Dr. E, they kept get Kevin up out of here. Teach your kids how to swim. Teach your mama how to teach you right. Be smarter than your mama. Dope fiend. Get up.
He must have missed my lecture.
Yeah, you know, he was a troll.
They be missing class and want to come in here and get an A. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't came to my classroom, you gotta get out.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? We
can't come to the professor's room and ain't been studying. Man, get out. Body.
Miss 420, thank you so much for the jewels. Thank you. Hope y'all all double tap the screen. And just support the channel. We can manipulate the algorithms, and people are gonna catch up. Like I say, y'all. When you get off this, I recommend 343 people that's in my chat. Some of y'all gonna come back when you go down that rabbit hole. Just Google it. Google the Knights of Columbus. Google Bobby. I'm gonna tell you what. Google Robbie. Damn, am I saying it right? Robbie Cox. Bobby. What is it? Cox.
Bobby Cox.
Yes. Robert Bobby Cox. That's the mayor of Ocean Springs. Robert Bobby Cox. Google it. And you're going to see in his credentials, it's going to show all this stuff. It's going to say he's a 3rd degree Knights of Columbus, which the Knights of Columbus has a temple right there in Ocean Springs. Google Knights of Columbus child molestation, trafficking, embezzlement, insurance fraud. Ask how the Knights of Columbus make their money. Insurance fraud. Of life insurance. Then we got an officer. He's on the chopping block. Not only is the officer on the chopping block, this guy is on the chopping block. And I haven't even got a chance to bring him to you tonight. He's a grand knight of the council. So I typed in what was the council. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later because there's a lot of people on the chopping block. Because these same people, which is the Knights of Columbus, to me, I see the Nazi symbol on the Knights of Columbus. I see the Nazi symbol on his chest. Do you? So you mean to tell me before that right there, Adolf? They said Columbus Knights. So Christopher Columbus, them people.
1492. The ocean blue.
We ain't playing no games over here on this channel. It's bigger than Nino Brown on my channel.
Bigger than Nino
I can't
Brown.
make this shit up. So you think that we playing Dope Fiend? You think we playing Dope Fiend? Okay. I'm gonna give y'all one more clue. I'm gonna give them one more clue. Let me give you one more clue. And then you go do your own research.
Words of Wesley Snaps. Bigger than Nino Brown.
You do your own research, gang. I take you to the water, but I can't make you drink. Everybody open it. No. It's where it started. I don't give a damn about the goddamn governor. Because I already know he connected. He connected to Bart. That's what y'all know. Because the crime happened.
Damn it, Bart.
The crime happened in Ocean Springs. That's where the crime happened. So when you look up Bobby Cox, which is the mayor gang of Ocean Springs. What does it say he is, Dr. E?
Can't see.
What's the highlighted Band-Aid gang? The mayor is a third-degree member of the Knights of Columbus.
Money in politics.
That's what you need to be watching out for. Them people. That's the people that you need to be watching out for. Then you need to be watching out what's going on in there, down there in Ocean Springs. And tomorrow, oh yeah. I'm gonna do them all type of ways tomorrow. Cause tomorrow, I'm about to get that dude. I'm gonna get that other dude, and I'm gonna get that officer. I'm gonna bring that officer from Ocean Springs. I'm gonna bring him out. Then I'm gonna bring some more people out. See, I've been tracking them slow. I've been walking
a lot
down
of
because
people didn't know about this town into this case. Now it's gonna be forever on the map now because he didn't brought attention to it. You know, just like Money, Mississippi. How do people even know about it? Because the situation happened with Emmett Till. So it's the same thing again. Nolan has brought attention to that town, and they wasn't expecting for it to be on the radar like that. Only the rich elite knew about that place and a few people that lived there around the area. While Nolan and family probably was there, probably been there for a couple of generations on the other side. You feel what I'm saying? Don't know the history of the family, but probably a possibility. Or Biloxi, I think, is also a Navy. I want to say Biloxi is a Navy base, I think, down there. Do my research. But I think it's a military base down there as well. So that probably brings a lot of people down there, too, between the military base, casinos, and just the location.
So
people don't think of Mississippi.
Right. So before we get ready to go out of here, y'all, because I wasn't going to do it. Here go Horn Island right over here to the bottom right. That's Horn Island. And they always show the story of them riding up here through this gut, right? They ride all the way up through here.
Yeah.
Biloxi Bay. They ride all the way up through here. They rode all the way through here and came over here and stopped that goddamn boat right up under the bridge where he said he had to done stop that boat at. And he put the cork in it, right? He put the cork back in the boat up under the bridge. That's the story he told you. I believe they took that body right down Washington Street. Right on down Washington Street. Then they came on down here, down Washington Street. They came on down Washington Street. Let me go back to Washington so I can see Washington. There it is. There go Washington Street. And they rode on down Washington Street. And they came to the Honeycomb Hideout. And there go the Honeycomb Hideout right there, Band-Aid gang. Right about there. Right about there. That seems about right, don't it, Dr. E? And right over here, they got the cell phone towers to intercept anything that will infiltrate the operation. And that's about right here. So, you know, they know how to fuck up your signal and shit that you do. You can't get in and shit right over here. And there go the cell phone towers, 5G. Come on in them cell phone towers, 5G, right over here. So you don't know what the fuck going on. Ain't got you goddamn fucked up, but they ain't got us fucked up over here on this channel. Yeah, that's right across the street. We'll talk about that shit a little bit later. I ain't got to live like this. Y'all ain't got to live like this either. But see, this is the shit that they ain't talking about yet. But they will. One day. I don't know. Maybe not. And I don't want these motherfuckers to know that I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Don't come up in here infiltrating my chat with that spam and shit. Because I kick you in your ass. Send you right back over there to Ocean Springs with the rest of them people. Them weirdos. Yeah, them other people over there playing with them kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them same people. Yeah. You them same people that was over there messing with them kids. What you mean they was over there messing with them kids, C-Dub? You over there jumping to conclusions. You over there saying stuff that you don't know about what you talking about. These people already think you crazy. They already think that you don't know what you're talking about. That's what you said. They said, that's what they said. I ain't have to put Ocean Springs in front of it. But what I know that boy had a coach. And I'm gonna put the rest of them people on the goddamn chopping block with the rest of them. Let me show y'all this before I get ready to go, man. One more time. Because I'm going deeper tomorrow. If I don't be on tomorrow, I'll be on the day after. Y'all know I don't leave y'all waiting for 2 days. I might miss one day. But if I miss one day, y'all better know I'm coming back cooking. So I'm not mistaken. I know what it said. I know that say right there. More than 100 boys accused the Knights of Columbus coach for having sex with him. I know that's what that said. And they settled out for $5 million. I know that's what that told me. I know that's what that said right there. Then I know they got a case right here too. Right there. 2 boys sued the Knights of Columbus. Yeah. I know they also got embezzlement right there too. Yeah. I know they got this case right here too for fraud, deception, theft, broken promises. Yeah, they breaking promises and everything. The motherfucker breaking promise. Knights of Columbus lawsuit, sex abuse cover up, gang. Yeah. We do you all type of ways. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all, it's getting late. Hope y'all enjoyed the commentary. Thank you, Mike. I see you down in there. Love, thank you for coming. I hope everybody double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, manipulate the video, get an algorithm. Make sure y'all hype the video. There's some more people that I got on the chopping block, but I'm finna go dig a little bit. And for the people that's already caught up on this, that just got a little bit because you can't feed a baby steak. I'm biting it up slowly, and sometimes I'll go back to here because we never know who's new in here, and we just getting the word out. And maybe some of you guys can pass the word, but this is a big sting operation, and they're not gonna want to give this type of information up because all of them are connected. These children are, and we just had a wonderful live tonight. Glad Dr. E. Diamond, Lindsay, Miss Liz, everybody's a platform, everybody in the chat. We had a little bit of people in the chat that was coming there acting stupid, but let them be the way they are. You know what I'm saying? Misery Love Company. We was taught that by our mamas and aunties and uncles, nieces and cousins and them. But you know, I'm C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And I said, damn, and we beat you. Band-Aid Gang, BAG. That's what it stands for. Bag. You can take it however you want it. But you know, it's all love over here. We building and we ain't tearing shit down. So we want justice for Nolan Wells. And on the other side, September Virgo, she likes to definitely deal with the ancestors, and she watches a lot of the people out there that's really on the other side talking to the spirits and the ancestors. And we know we're gonna get justice for Nolan Wells. So we even got people reading tarot cards, all that. The spirits, there's people out here, gang, and we just definitely we vibrating on a whole different frequency right now, gang. Because sometimes we got to get out of body to even get heard. And that's what we gonna do. Sometimes we gotta step out the box. I don't put nothing past nobody. Y'all know I don't trust nothing but the calculator. I say that over and over again. And free Carmelo. Now, one thing about Carmelo, let me say this before I get ready to go. Carmelo gonna get some time because somebody was unalived. We know that, right? But he's not gonna get that 30 years. So thank God for that. He probably be home in 5 or 3. They probably gonna give him manslaughter. He gonna walk away with some time. He's not gonna walk free because someone did lose a son. But them years that they gave him, nah, he did not deserve that. That was self-defense. We even broke some shit on that too. But at the end of the day, y'all, yeah. And you go look at my video I put in slow motion. I broke that too, didn't I, Angel? I saw the whole thing. I broke it down in slow motion. Y'all go look at that shit. I did all of that, y'all. But yeah, he gonna get some time. But thank God that young man didn't get 30 years because he didn't deserve 30 years. He probably gonna walk away with about 5. Now, they still got him because he had big football dreams. So that might be, unless he be a walk-on. And, you know, but he gonna come back. He gonna come back famous anyway. He gonna come back famous. He might be, you know, the Most High might look at him in different ways. So We never know. You could be a walk-on to the pros. You know, he gonna get his weight up. He gonna eat good. He gonna get schooled by the OGs. He gonna come out with a little wisdom and a little fat on his brain. And that's just how the game go, y'all. Peace and love. Stay blessed. Never stressed. Be happy you above the ground and you ain't up under it. We all going through the same thing. That's called life. And we all in it together. Peace and love to all the kings and queens. Justice for Nolan Wells. Black people stand up. And together we fall. Peace and love. And we out. Peace. Band-Aid gang. We beat you. Make sure y'all hype that video too, y'all. Hype that video. We coming right back.